It's the Culture Uncut podcast, and we back at it. When your intentions are pure, you don't lose anyone; they lose you. The great Nipsey Hustle. It's Culture Uncut podcast. Let's hang out, kicking it with the fam. It's your boy Silk. You're
I'm just tired of seeing young black men killing each other inside hoods that we don't own anything in. Let that sink in. It's the enterprise.
Shout out to the hood. It's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, aka Young Petro. Give me 20 on pump six, cause I'm about to soak up some shit. Don't mind my splash. Kadoosh.
Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Peace, love, and light in pursuit of everything that's right.
So, in order to be everyone's favorite, Randy O, you can't get too caught up on the highs, and you just can't get too caught up on the lows.
Amen to that system. All right. I am lucky that whatever fear I have inside me, my desire to win is always stronger. That's Serena Williams. This podcast.
one time for the cat suit, Miss Cat Suit herself, Serena Williams.
You
Beautiful Tuesday night. We kicking it with a special guest, Randy O. She done some content with Trey in the Cup about a couple months ago at this point, but back at it. Enjoyed the content, Randy. Nice to meet you on the show in person, virtually. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just still trying to get over the fact that y'all really look like brothers, like in real life, because people be saying it's my brother, like his real brother. But I'm looking at you, Silk, and I'm like, oh shit, it wasn't Cap. They're really brothers. So I could just know, who's the oldest?
Who you think older though?
Who used that be? I set myself up with that one. But the little salt and pepper sprinkles, I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Without the
would
salt,
say
without
because of that.
without the salt and pepper, like even before then, everybody once we got to middle school, people thought I was older. I don't know if I just got an older looking face, like I get through some shit. I don't know, but yeah, I'm the younger one. We're only a year apart.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a year.
Okay. Well, yes, I thank y'all for having me back. I enjoyed the damn moisturizer. It was the sound effects for me. Like, who
It's
is
not
this
crazy when you say it
man?
like that, though, Randy. You enjoyed the moisturizer.
I mean, I enjoyed.
You did. You
Take
said
it
it
how you
right.
want to take it. If that make your toes curl, let them curl. But
Hey,
it was just to see Trey like this.
Hey,
I
if
was
you can
like,
do that, man, you got. I see what that feel like.
oh, is that right? Don't sip on your wine, Trey. Go ahead, sip
Right.
time.
Oh, lots of cold curling.
Podcast tonight. How everybody
I see.
doing, man? Full six people show. The whole box is full. Pause. We hanging out. I'm feeling it, man. Fresh off. We're in the middle of the holiday season. I'm loving it. Love is in the air. Family vibes is in the air. Gratitude's in the air. I'm just grateful for a lot of things. Grateful to be alive. Grateful to be in good health. Grateful to have smart, loving kids, family, support system. Just God, bro, doing His job, man. I'm just grateful for it all. I just wanted to express that before we even got started, man. But how y'all week been? Y'all been blessed up? Not everybody at once. Y'all ain't blessed like that. Like
It's too early to say, but it's just
Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Tuesday is that
woke up,
shit.
we all blessed.
That's right.
That's true. But you
I
gotta
tell you what,
express
man,
it
I'm
for it to
digging
be a
the.
blessing, though, KB. If
You're
some
right.
people wake up every day, it ain't a blessing. They don't acknowledge it. They don't think it's a blessing. So that gratitude of just sinking it in, like, bro, yeah, I woke up today. It's an opportunity to go do whatever my
Whatever.
heart desires and change and fix, and it's just an opportunity of life, bro. Everybody ain't wake up today, man.
Facts.
You're right.
At the beginning.
My bad, Trey.
You're right.
Start with it, bro. Feel like I cut you
Oh
off.
no,
But
no,
talking about
no.
gratitude. I ain't want to pass by gratitude.
Oh no, I was just giving you a compliment on the new glasses, man. They look good on you.
Mm-hmm. Splendiferous.
I look sophisticated and shit.
Yeah.
Difference.
Like them.
My son told me, man, Dad,
Made
you
me
look
wanna
smart
go
as hell with them on, man. I like, I
fill my
appreciate that, bro.
prescription.
Yeah, I had went to the DMV,
Sharp
bro.
specs.
I went to the DMV. My license expired, right? So caught me by surprise. Wasn't paying attention. License expired. Boom. So I went up to the DMV to renew my license to get a new one. And he was like, yeah, great beard, man, you got to do an eye test. And I had just lost my glasses. I told bro about it when he was down for Thanksgiving and whatnot that I lost my glasses. So I was like, damn, I'm going to just try to wing it. So the lady said, do you wear glasses? I was like, nah, I don't wear glasses. Thinking she's just going to pass it on. She's like, oh, you got to do the eye test, man. Get in the machine. And she asked me to read line 5. I was reading off numbers. That lady said, bro, listen, ain't one number on the chart. Them is all letters.
Oh shit!
I had to get up out of there and go.
Like Mr. Magoo behind that bitch.
I had my prescription on me, so I went up there and got some same day glasses at what is it, Stanton Optical or whatever. A couple pair this time, so if I lose one, I got a backup pair. But yeah, man, feels good to see. I ain't squinting at the screen and whatnot.
And shout out to getting your license. I mean, the fact you said your license expired.
Yeah, just because of my birthday and how long I had them. I ain't had no tickets or no child support or nothing, Randy. I know
okay,
you.
I know you start digging. I'm like, do what now?
I know you look like you was investigating. That's why
I investigate.
I know a cop on that
toolkit down there.
I know a cop on that real. About to see CSI on my expired license.
Well, shout out to you for being responsible and taking care of responsibilities, because that's one thing I feel like here in Atlanta, people, when it comes to this, people just be running from their responsibilities. They be with expired tags, and it seems like it's the normal.
That's here in Florida too.
Okay, Florida? Who in Florida?
Yeah, they like that here in Florida too. We all, well,
I'm in Florida.
The four fellas in Florida.
Okay.
No. Trey's in Atlanta.
I mean, yeah, Trey in Atlanta.
I know all
you
about
been on the show a little while.
I know all about running from your license.
Gio's in the
I'm
West
in
Coast
Houston.
H-time.
I thought he came back.
Baby, okay.
Nah, he's out there. He's living out there. Not KB. You been gone, bro.
Oh,
Welcome back to the show, baby.
Cold.
You got at least.
Yeah, I've been gone. I've been out. I've been.
Damn. You gotta keep up
What
with
you said?
us, baby. So you gotta listen to the show when you ain't here, baby. You gotta keep up with
I remember him in Wisconsin, but I thought he said that he came back in the group text. I thought I read that, but I guess I didn't.
That was the vacation in Wisconsin.
Got it.
Yeah, then he.
So what did y'all do this past weekend? What y'all do?
Family,
I
man.
didn't do.
Go ahead, Bizzle. Enough about me.
I didn't do much of nothing this past weekend, but this past month, I've been on the go. I went I checked Usher out in Vegas.
Nice.
Hung out for a while.
How's the gay man in
nice. We don't do Usher that way.
Was Diddy there?
Don't do my boy that way.
I ain't see Diddy, but Gates.
I ain't do it.
Gates was there.
Kiki Palmer mama did it.
Yeah, she wild.
I ain't
right.
She went line.
He put on a good show though. I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
Damn right.
Vegas expensive as hell.
Yeah.
KB,
at least the strip is.
Did he bring your girl up on stage and?
No, I wouldn't have him. Nah, he went over by Salt and Pepper and the famous folk.
I gotta ask, why you say you wouldn't have that? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, her having a one little moment with Usher on the stage, coming back with your ass. What's
Nah, bro, that shit ain't. Bitch, if I done took you to a show, you ain't get on no stage with another nigga, so he can serenade you. I don't give a damn who he is.
Yeah,
sorry.
Superhead say he got hurt.
Instagram models or somebody pull them up on the stage.
Right.
I wouldn't disrespect mine like that.
Yeah, man, ain't no groupie.
It's just a boundary thing.
It's too uptight for me, but I digress.
Now, if you ain't there, I may go up there. I might go on stage.
That's different.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting next to it, I ain't none of that.
Yeah, Beyonce pull me up that she want to.
Okay, you getting up there, ain't you?
I got the same last
name.
Yeah,
you see when you by yourself.
You ain't letting her sling that thing on you like that, man. It might be conflict of interest.
Oh, she gonna. It might be, but we ain't finna find out. We gonna do a DNA test tonight.
It's interesting. I'm just throwing that.
It'll be a homecoming.
Just throwing it out there. Last name is mutual, so you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Could you say you? I got a question for this. I got a question for the podcast. This is a good question. Say y'all out of town, right? And y'all meet somebody with y'all same last name. Could y'all possibly
cousin?
Like, yeah, could you possibly date that person? Like, have sex with them? Like,
oh no. Like, if you got a common last name like Jones or Smith or Adams,
yeah,
that's just a different plantation. Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Yeah, because now we gotta have this whole conversation, and it just ain't gonna work out. That one night stand ain't gonna happen because
You got a
hell
lot of
no,
science to figure
you
out.
gotta do a whole genealogy kick. Nah,
What if you just messed around and did
mentally,
it already?
And then find out.
mentally, you're
Yeah.
just gonna be fucked up about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do y'all
Same
tell
last
people
name. That shit.
y'all last name on the first date?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
No,
Yes.
On
I'm
the
not
first
going out
date?
on a date with you. I don't know your
sorry.
full name, bro.
yeah, if it's
I'm
a
not
date, yeah.
A
But if it's
date?
just like
A first date?
Yes. I don't want to go out
No,
with
cut
nobody.
the cab. You
Yeah.
are not asking this girl for her first and last name on the
no.
first
I'm not
date.
No
going out
one has
on a date
ever
with you if I don't
asked
know
me
your
my
first and
last
last name.
name.
Are you
I don't
kidding
think
me?
Ever.
me.
Well, I'm just letting you know I'm not going out on a date with somebody that I don't know their first and last name like that. I think that's just a even exchange. If you even doing, you meet somebody at a random mixer, you could get their name, bro. Like that's not that
Not
intimate in my
first and
mind.
last, though.
Why? What's intimate
Mm.
about that?
It ain't intimate about nothing because it's just a date. It might be the most terrible day, and I don't want you to know my whole government name at that point.
You think that's safe not to know a man's whole name and go out on a date with him?
It's listen.
yeah, but
It doesn't matter if you know their last name.
I feel like
It's
before
not
you go
gonna
on,
stop them from doing anything that they was gonna do to you. It's not a safety issue.
No, you should know. You should want to know who you're going out on a date with. This guy could be a predator.
I
You
asked
out
because
in
I
public with a
yeah, I
total
mean,
stranger. You don't know what this person had ever done
They
in
can
their
give you the
life.
wrong
You could
last
be
name
sitting with a
though.
rapist.
But how would you
true.
know it's the real first and last
Right, but you're
name?
not gonna know initially just based off of meeting at the Chick-fil-A or Cheesecake Factory.
No, you give me your name. I'm just gonna Google it. What do you mean?
No,
Google. Okay, you must be what are you
that's,
like
that's
50?
not true. That's not true.
No, this is just regular shit. like
I do
y'all
ask for
trying to
last
joke, but
name.
I'm giving like,
I
okay, let's
do
talk
ask
real
for last
shit here.
name because
If
I
my
like to
daughter's
keep
going
I've
out,
never, on
no,
the
no,
first date,
like
I've
no, let's
never.
just talk. I understand what you may not do, but we're just talking
however.
basic safety in
I feel like
2023.
this. I feel like
What?
if you going on a first date with a person, you've already had some conversation with that person. That's how I feel. But if it's just like a random blind first date, no, I'm not probably not getting my last name out. But most people I'm going on dates with, I've already talked to them or had some communication with them. So yeah, we
Right.
may have swap names already, which
It's
I
been
understand. You know what I'm
long.
saying? But it depends on the what type of dating you're doing. Is this a I already met this person, done communicating, are we gonna set up a date, or is it just a let's go on a date? I got signed up with like a blind date type shit, which I ain't gonna do anyway.
And I can't even pronounce I can't even pronounce Pineapple's last name, but I know it. Like it's in my phone, but I still am not pronouncing it right, and he won't give me he won't tell me how to pronounce it again no time soon.
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
Pineapple?
like
I'm sorry, I'm lost. Pineapple?
Oh,
Okay, a
Yeah.
person that don't their name that's pineapple. That's what their
oh
name.
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
what's his nickname? He is
Okay.
someone I'm dating.
Okay. Okay. Got you. All right.
Yeah, like just say if it's my daughter going out, I wouldn't advise my daughter to go out on a date with a guy she don't know his full name.
Right,
Just
that's
from out,
different. Correct.
or even me, and I just take like I won't give advice I won't take. That's another thing too. If I give you advice, and I'm gonna use it as well, you feel me? I'm not gonna give you no
Right.
advice I wouldn't take. If I'm spending my time to go out with somebody, I need to know your full name. I'm not ashamed to give mine. I'm gonna give you my full name. We exchange full names, then we go out for a date. It ain't nothing too serious or personal, but I want to know who I'm sitting beside because I'm gonna be out in public. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who I'm sitting beside, and you should want to know that I could be a rapist. I'm not, but I could very well be a rapist, and we out at fucking Chick-fil-A having a light lunch, and we just know each other first name. Your colleague walk in, anybody could walk in, and you're sitting next to whoever, and you don't know their last name, nothing about them. It's just, it's just a first date. Nah, hell no. I need to know who the hell I'm with.
Having a
If I go
I,
somewhere with KB and KB with a stranger, I ain't gonna want to hang out with KB too long. I'm gonna be like, who the hell is this? I don't just like
I
to be
feel you.
with people like that, bro. Like I want to know who I'm with, and I can't just be
I
with you if
agree.
I don't know who you are.
I agree with you to an extent. It is a good practice to get the last name. I usually do just because I'm nosy like that and I want to know people's last name because I want to put it in my phone. However, it's not an indication of whether you know them or not because you really do not know them at a first date. I don't care how many times y'all
Oh no, I
talk.
didn't say that.
It's your first meeting with them. It doesn't matter. And they could have given you a fake last name. You do not know them. So it changes nothing about the scenario if you know the last name or not. But yes, getting the last name is good, but doesn't mean
But
that's
in
their last
20
name. It
in
doesn't mean you know the kid
2022,
better. It doesn't mean you
it's
know the
really
kid.
hard to give fake names. Like it's too much
Impossible.
technology
23.
out there.
Listen, I'm
Yeah,
not Googling.
2023.
I'm
Stuck
not
a year
Googling
back.
anybody. I'm not Googling anybody that I'm going to meet for coffee at Starbucks, regardless if I had their last name or not. Because if I need
No,
to
no,
Google them after
that's your
our
opinion.
conversations,
It's
if
just
I need
preference.
That's
to
your
Google,
preference. Yeah,
hold on,
I'm not
I
mad
need
at
to
it.
Google them. If there's something that went off in my head to say Google this man, I'm not even going on the first date with him.
I'm just gonna do it
Well,
because that's how I am.
I
I
would
ain't.
say for me, in the age of social media, when I was dating, because I got a man's now. But when I
Oh,
was,
my man.
yeah. But when I was dating, like, I do go for
Mhm.
their social media to get an idea, and I have been that person and maybe took their picture, put it in
For
Google
sure.
Images, and see what other pictures they look like. Now I done done some stuff like
For
that, but I'm not.
sure. Me too.
But
Shit.
I will go through their and if they don't have a social media, to me that's red flags. Like, well, what you trying to hide?
Yeah.
That's me. So those things would trigger for me.
Everybody does not have their last name on social media. I don't. However,
Yeah,
that's how I got Pineapple's last name, and I saved it in my phone immediately.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
No.
I'm not opposed to it, but it still doesn't tell me who he is, what he's done, or anything. And unless you pull in a whole background check, which we're not off of a date,
I don't want the whole
Some
and
people
if
background
you're
might.
check though,
doing
right?
that,
Like,
you feel the
I
need to
do
do
I
that.
do want to have some sensibility of what I'm sitting next to. Like I don't
Like you
yeah.
want
said,
like I
it's the
kind of
conversation. You've had the conversation that made you comfortable enough to say, "Let
yeah,
me
but
have
that's what I'm
a."
saying. That's why I say through the conversation I would have already gotten the last name.
But
If
even if
we
you didn't,
conversate,
there was something comfortable enough with the conversation, the interactions to allow you to even say, "Hey, let me take you out on a date."
Yeah, there's no right or
yeah.
wrong answer, right? Just giving
I'm gonna be real.
perspective
Like
on the
I
thing.
went. Like I've been on several. Okay.
No, go ahead, Trey.
Go ahead, Trey.
No, I was gonna say I've been on several first dates without like knowing the person's last
It's a
name.
different
Even like
era
with
though.
my
When last
wife.
time you been
Like
on the first date? Yeah, that's a long time ago, bro. It's a different world.
Yeah.
No,
it is.
it's not.
Yes, it
It is
is.
a different world, but the thought process behind it is not proving anything of if that person is a serial killer or what they're going to be. Because I'm
I'm
gonna tell
not.
you right
There's
now,
no
half
right
the
and wrong
people last
answer.
names I knew, I deleted their asses and don't care about their first or their last name because the first date sucked, they sucked, and I'm not. I'm done. And I made sure that I was in a surrounding when I did meet them in person. If I didn't peep out on it before the first date, I met them in person, out in the open. Didn't give them too much information about me, and I don't deal with them no more. Blocked, done. So
Yeah, understood. But from my perspective, like there's no right or wrong answer. It's just like from my perspective, one, my time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, like I don't want to know everything about you. I need to know the general stuff I could do. When anybody Google my name, they can find just general stuff about me. If I've been arrested, you know what I'm saying? Is that my real name? Just basic shit. Am I on a fucking predator watch list? That's just basic stuff that comes up if you Google somebody's name. And that's
yeah,
all I really want to know. If I don't find nothing, then of course I got to get to know you regardless. So even if I Google and see some shit, that don't mean I ain't gonna go on the date. It just means I know a little bit about this person. You know what I'm saying? If I can't find them at all and they lying, then that probably is telling me I'm wasting my time too. But there's no right or wrong answer. It's just giving some game that
oh,
I don't like to be
absolutely.
around people that I don't really know who. Like if I'm being cahoots, if somebody invite me somewhere, I'm the first thing I'm gonna say is who all gonna be there.
Oh, I hate that
Yeah,
question.
me
Michelle
too,
That's
boo.
just
Washington,
that don't
Kelly
invite me nowhere.
Williams,
Yeah,
Beyonce Knowles.
I need to know who gonna be there.
I'm damn sure for to ask that
What
too.
the
Hey, you for to
hell?
pull up da 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 da. Who over there? Who are you bringing to this bit?
I think
I
for
don't
However,
me,
fuck
you
with
got to
such
be
and
there.
such and such, so I ain't
to your
coming.
point, Silk, where it really rubber hits the road with that is when it comes to my children and they telling me about this person or that person and that they want to do something with this person or that I start seeing them take a likeness to someone or start talking about them and I say, what's their last name? Like that's something that I do ask when my children want to like meet up or want me to meet parents. I'm like, I need to speak to the parent. So I do understand where you're coming from. It's just not it just doesn't. It's not a good scale for me in dating whether or not I prefer knowing the last name. I ask. It's not anything that I'm just like don't want to know, but I'm not looking up the person's background or anything. If I feel that I need to look up something on this person after our initial whatever talks we had before we go on a date, I'm not going.
Yeah, I tend to think that I'm a good judgment of character when it comes to like whoever I'm gonna be dating. If I if I do have any like red flags or like maybe this ain't somebody I need to be having a conversation with, I guess is
Scammer.
It's just
You
hard
can
to
tell.
it's just
Sometimes you
hard
can
to
tell.
yeah, I mean sometimes you can. That's the obvious people, but
Sometimes you
people put
can't.
on their best, they call it
Yeah,
a
representative.
personality because like you putting on something. You know what I'm saying? You putting
You
on the
just
show.
as
A persona.
lost.
It's short for something. It's a persona. So people put on a persona of I've been the guy on the first date. I know what to say. I know. Here's another thing too. I could kind of look at your social media, right? Like once I meet you and know what to tell you. I know what music you listening to. I know what you like to
Mm-hmm.
eat, what foods you like. I know your favorite color. I know everything about you, dog. If I'm a gamer, and I'm in that world and I'm single, like like dudes that can't get women these days are just lost souls because
Lost.
women really put everything out there. You don't really have to get to know a woman no more. If you pay attention to their social media, you wait for your opportunity. Y'all in the same spot. You've been watching a story for the last 6 months, watching on Instagram the last couple of years. You know what music she like. You know what drink she like. You know what club she gonna be at 9 times out of 10 on first Friday. You know like how to run into people. You know what they like. You got to be a weasel not to be able to get women these days because they tell you
A
everything
weasel.
they like, every man they like. Every
You're
meet the
right.
memes tell you what they mindset at. If they up, they down. They putting their horoscopes up. Like, bruh, it's an open book. So give me your last name. You telling everybody else everything else. Shit, I need your last name before I go waste my $30 at Chick-fil-A.
yeah, you might
30.
already know it. All that information you just
As
dropped, boy.
a
I'm just
mature
giving
woman.
game, bro. Like, I'm just
But I also
I,
feel social
I'm
media
not in the
does.
game, so I could watch it and just like I'm not in the social media dating world. I could just do it, like watch it from just my seat as somebody that's married. I'm sitting here watching the dating world. I'm just like, bro, these dudes are having like, first of all, women got to know not like to put all their thoughts and everything they like on social media like that, bro.
Exactly. But
Second of all, but whatever. Let me stop. I'm
I feel
killing.
like
I'm killing
I
the
hear
fellas right
what
now.
you're saying, and I think that some women my age are still doing it, and I think it's just insane because I be like, why are you posting exactly where we are when we're there?
It ain't just that. I
Oh,
know
they
you
trying
like
to
Beyonce.
yeah.
I know you like to
I
go to
have an issue with
concerts.
that.
Just
I
little
have an
things.
issue with that. If
I know
I'm
I
with
know you
you,
like Beyonce and like to go to concerts, so like that's an easy thing. I could just act like I like Beyonce songs and have a conversation with you, or I'm a concert goer. It's just little things like that. You can see how people live, and you could kind of appeal to that.
I like that
yeah,
you said kinda. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Shanice.
yeah,
go ahead, Randy.
I
Whoever.
was gonna.
exactly. Go ahead, Randy.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, but the whole thing, person who does put a lot of stuff on social media, because micro influencer. But I also feel like everything that you put out there, that don't mean that that's your truth. People don't understand. People cap on social media too, so I think you can't take
All the
that as
time.
oh, she like this, she like that, because you meet these people that are all booming on social media, minus myself, and you meet them in person, they bland as hell, no personality. Oh, I just posted like so. It's not
No
Oh,
always
season,
true there.
no
What's
season, not
personality?
even salt and pepper.
If
Ain't
your ass
never
go
been
to a
one of
concert every
them.
month, then you probably a concert goer.
Or you got a sponsor who pays for those concerts for you.
But you still a concert
Or you
goer.
work for
Theo, no.
I'm not a concert goer. So if you trying to read my page by just the fact that I went there,
I don't think he talking about you in
No,
general.
not
He
man,
just
you.
he
very,
just
very
related to
particular about
Randy
the
and
concerts
Gold.
that I go to. I'm not a concert goer. I don't like being around that many
But you like
all the
Beyonce,
people
right?
and stuff. I
I
do.
haven't seen
And
you
so
at a concert every month, but I seen that you
somebody
like
can
Beyonce a lot.
easily imply somebody can easily imply, oh, she likes doing that. But I'm very selective of people of concerts, big crowds like that. I'm very selective of what artists I'll go and see. My
I
daughter can't
seen
wait for
Beyonce too this
come.
year. I
You will
had a
not
good
find
year.
me. You will not find me at Nicki Minaj concert. But my daughter, she want to go so bad. Her and my sister, they cannot wait for them tickets to drop. You will not find me there. I'll go drop them off and pick them up. So again, with like to Randy's point, you can't always just try to, get an inference for.
It's not personally at you. Like when I say you're not, if you was going to a concert every month, then I'll say you're a concert goer. How I would read you, like you like Beyonce, not like you like every concert, but clearly you're a Beyonce fan. I'm saying you can find out things about women. Like I know a woman if she's a SZA fan, just because of what she
Shit.
posts on a regular
Like
basis.
brunch.
People not gonna fake music, you know what I'm saying? Things like that they like. People know things about me just from what I post on social media. You know what I'm saying? And you could personality trait people a little bit on social media, bro. That's the same thing the apps are doing to us as well. They know what we like too. That's how the shit
Mhm.
work. Like they're feeding us what we regularly do, our habits. And I think people could pick up on some of that same thing, man. If you just got human behavior skills and you read some books and shit and pay attention in life, you could figure out a lot on social media about people.
I
That's all
don't
I'm saying.
disagree. So funny story about last names and stuff and getting to know people's last names when you're dating. So
Oh, you
some
don't fuck with
many years,
Washington?
huh?
Never
What?
mind.
Go ahead.
Many years ago, and I say funny, but it really pissed me the fuck off at that moment. So a guy that I was talking to went on maybe like 1 or 2 dates, and this was probably like some 7 8 years ago. Not even, no, I'm lying. How many years
Oh, you
ago?
gotta get your timeline right before you get
Yeah, I
busted.
do. It
That's
was
why you don't
Yeah.
put no time on it. You just
probably
say
like
this was a long time
2018,
ago.
something like that.
You see,
It was
you
around
got
2018. So
you're a pro.
yeah, so it was about 2018. He would like brag on having his engraved suits and stuff. So he would wear these suits all the time. And I'm like, okay, to have this many suits that are engraved, you gotta be going somewhere. Like there's a reason. I don't know if you're wearing them to church or where you wearing them, but I gotta learn, I gotta find out more about why he wearing these suits. Is it really his job or is it something he be wearing to church? Something he just doing, he knows somebody or whatever. So
Might be a
anyway,
ringmaster.
listen, this nut. So I told my friends, I said, I don't know. There's just something about this man that just is not. I like his personality. He's funny, and stuff like that. We have a good time, but something is telling me that something is just not right with this man. So he would tell me that he lived across the street from where we would be meeting at sometimes because we were both local in the little city we were in. So he would, he was like, I live across, but I wasn't trying to go to his house, whatever. Even though he lived across from the bar or the restaurant, I was like, okay, we meet there. We meet there at the restaurant. I'm not going over your place. So, anyway, push come to shove, I find out that some things were happening. I was kind of suspicious. I started asking a few questions. And I could see that when I was asking a few questions, just normal stuff, he was uncomfortable. So I said, "Oh yeah, this is it." But I'm gonna keep on. I'm still want to find out something. But it's done. I'm not trying to let him pursue me in dating or whatever. But I still wanted to see what was up, and I found out. So eventually things happened or whatever, and we were supposed to go on this dinner date, this really nice date. Something was coming up, and I think it was like his birthday or something. He set up this reservation, sent me the reservation to the place. He was like, "Hey, I want you to wear something really nice. I'm gonna wear a suit or whatever. Going to this restaurant. Send me the reservation confirmation and everything." Night goes by. I'm getting ready. I'm getting my stuff together, whatever, because I'm gonna go to the little birthday dinner or whatnot. And he calls talking about he's stuck at work. And so again, I already got these spidey senses already telling me that something is going on with this. Do y'all know
You
that
work at the
this
circus.
man? Do you know that this man said that he was in a bad car accident, and he sent me a picture telling me that he got hit and his car was totaled, and that he wasn't going to be able to make it to get me. And so immediately I sat there for a minute and I was like, I don't believe him. It just was something. So what I did was I sat there for a second. I thought about what
That's
I
when you realize you know his last name, didn't it?
I knew his last name, but that didn't help me at all.
Mm.
It didn't help. It helped me. It did help me because I was able to find his Facebook page.
See?
He had changed some parts of it though. The thing
Yeah.
is, but it didn't take long because I didn't have to go through that many people.
But
Thank
you should
God.
have been searched. You'd have been searched. You'd have been on found all that out. You'd have found out he done twisted his name and all that shit if you'd have been searched his name.
This was
Go ahead.
before
He
I
sent
even
her the
went,
Michael B. Jordan crash, right?
before I even went to Facebook or whatever. This is after the fact. After I found out the lie, I never even went to the Facebook thing before. Before that, when I Googled the picture of the car
Well,
accident,
now you on Google.
I knew it.
and like I said, this was like 2018. I Googled like car accident, whatever I Googled. And I texted my
branded
girlfriend,
shit.
I said, this man just sent me this picture, stock photo, where it was a real accident, but it had happened like a couple of years ago. And I just was in disbelief, like I wasn't, but I was. So I said, okay, cool. So this when I started, I didn't say nothing. I just let him think I believed him. And then that's when I did the Facebook, started doing the Facebook searching, and I was able to put two and two together based off of some friends and different things like this because he didn't even have his real last name on the Facebook. But it was like
Nice.
his first name and stuff, his first and middle name or something. And so I found that and I started seeing different things on his social media that told me that
I
he was
work for the police too, Chef.
come to find out this man didn't even have his own place. He was staying with his sister across the street at these residences. That was never his
Across the
car.
street. What do you
He
mean?
didn't
Across
even
the street? What
have a
house?
car. That was his sister's car that he was borrowing. So anyway,
Nice.
all of that,
Like,
what we
what's
were
going
talking
on?
about, just made me think about it. But the last name is not what got me to that, and that's my point. Like, yes,
No, your point is you'd have got that last name in the beginning. You'd have found out he living with his sister and all. He got a fake name. He done twisted his name on Facebook. All that. You would have found that shit out before the first
cool,
date.
man. It's not.
He kind of,
You
listening to that long essay, he
gotta
kind of telling the truth.
Bro, you could have saved that
No,
whole story
you
from the
gotta
fake
find me
accident, all that shit. If you just got his name, like, what's your name again, Playboy? All right, let me search this. Why you spelled your shit different on Facebook? Like, you got some bullshit going on, don't you? What you hiding, boy?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
But you
sister house,
you
huh?
wouldn't have been to that second date.
You don't bust
That's your
nobody out
sister car.
initially. That's how dumb people do stuff. You gotta like go down the rabbit hole a little bit so you can find out more.
Nah.
Otherwise, if you
What
tell
if you
them,
can't get out the rabbit hole? You going down?
My
I'm
time
not
too
gonna
precious.
get in
You
no rabbit
wasting
hole
on
because I'm not quick. I'm not quick to be rolling up to nobody's house, and I have a very good sense that at no point in time when I went out on like four dates with this man did I ever say, "Let me come over to your place." It just wasn't my
Damn, Chef.
intuition.
Shell, what's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Yeah, that nigga played dead.
All right,
He
no
possums you.
nonsense. Got you. Okay. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
give me her horoscope read, Randy. What'd you get out of that?
Yeah.
Well, now that she's
Call me now.
now that she's don't do Miss Cleo like that. Now that she done said all that, I'm like, okay, they're a bit kind of serious, not here to play games. Like you know what you want, and if it's not, you're gonna do your due diligence and you're gonna end that shit when it ain't working.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I sense from that.
Ding.
You do all that shit by Googling both names when you get
Oh,
them
yeah.
motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't got time to be wasting with people,
You
bro.
can try
People
to
full
look
of
me up
shit.
on Facebook right
I've
now.
been on
You're
this
not-
earth 41 years, and one thing I know about people, they full of shit. Quick.
I ain't gonna give you my census report.
People full
Let
of
me
shit,
hit
They have a hard
man.
time finding me on Facebook. They can never find me because my name is so common. What's my last name?
Trey already said it. So I already know it.
What's my last
Washington.
name? But you didn't know my last name for a long time. I think you just learned it today.
That's not what you asked, though. You
That's
just
not
asked
what you
what the
asked me last
was.
name. That's,
Trey,
like, what the
did
hell?
you
I'm
look me
observant
up?
in a motherfucker. If I hear that, I don't have a reason to go Google you or nothing like that right now.
What do you
You're
mean?
military.
What do you
We're
mean?
not going out on a
This
date. Like, what
is
risk do I
business.
have? Huh?
This is business. What it doesn't have to be an intimate. Like you don't.
You-
We keep company.
No, I'm not. I don't have to Google you. I don't have to Google Geo. I don't have to Google KB. I don't have to Google these people. If I'm going on a date, because y'all not strangers. I've gotten to know y'all.
Exactly.
No, but I'm not somebody on the first day. I haven't gotten to know you. I just met you. Like
You met me in person for the first time. You never met me before. How you didn't know I was
It
about to
wasn't
like
no
pull
dating
everybody
scene.
it wasn't no dating scene. We're like
Trey,
amongst friends, and we
Trey,
got to know each other on here before we got together in
Yeah.
person. Like
Trey.
it's a
Have we
different
Right.
met?
dynamic. If I'm going out on a date with a person, and I'm going out, not even a person, a stranger. If I'm gonna be in public with you, I gotta know who you are. When we met, we wasn't in. We was at what in a private
In
setting. We
Atlanta.
at Chuck's spot. Like yeah, but we in a private setting, getting to know each other. It wasn't out at dinner or anything like that, or at a party or a concert. We were at a Airbnb with a mutual friend in that setting. Were we not?
Trey, was that your
Yeah.
first time meeting me in person?
No, that wasn't my first time meeting. I already knew you, Shell.
That was
I
our
already
no.
knew that.
We had never met in person though.
Oh,
We
in
never
person,
we
that was
know
my
each
first time
other.
meeting you, but I already knew your first and last name.
Right. We've known each other, but I think, but not I
Y'all
think.
knew each other
What
through
I
the
know
military,
is
so that's a different
because
like.
that's what I'm saying. You already had all these little things that made you be comfortable with me based off what your brother knew about me, but he had never met me. The first time I met you, Silk, was the first time I met Trey in person. I know it's hard to
Okay.
believe because we have known each other
So
for several years and we worked on project together. But we did it all virtually.
We still didn't
But
go
we
on a
felt like
date,
we
Shell.
had
I don't
met
know
each
what you're
other
talking.
before.
We haven't been out on a date, and when we met each other physically in person, it was at Chuck's Airbnb. Yeah, we were all in an intimate setting, getting to know each other a little bit, but it wasn't a public date with a stranger, and people could walk in or my safety. I'm a man, so my safety ain't never at risk. But if I'm a woman, my safety's at risk because I don't know who this nut job is. Like that, I
Exactly.
watch a
What
lot of
job do
2020 and
you?
shit.
Yeah.
Huh? What you say?
Yeah. I think
What
Like if you
job
would
do
have
you?
tried something in that
point,
apartment, Shell, like I
dropped
remember
on your
Chuck.
neck.
Yeah, like Chuck would have probably like
Woo.
oh
He
yeah,
just
he
talked like
killed the whole
that.
room.
that's been my personal security since I was like 12, man. Like that, he would probably like suplex everybody in the building if something would have went down, man.
Randy. I don't know. I don't know.
Color money.
No, I
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
think to Shell's point, I've met like some real cool like people, strangers, we can say, right? That I've met out and at whatever functions and whatnot. And the first thing I don't like ask them their last name. We, yo, what's your name? Because people tend like if it's I know you're talking about on a dating theme, right?
It's different. It's
But
like meeting
Yeah.
Dre.
typically,
I
Like
people are
think
Dre,
not
it's
going to give
you
their
different.
first and
and your
last
partner
name. Right.
Dre. I'm not gonna
Either.
Google Dre name, right? Because like I said, if
Right.
I'm going somewhere as mutual friends, I'm gonna ask my brother who all gonna be there. Give me the rundown
Yeah,
on who
yeah.
gonna be there. I ain't gonna go there. I'm not coming because it's strangers there. Nah, give me the rundown on who gonna be there, and I'm gonna pull up. So if my brother give me the rundown because that's somebody I trust in my inner circle, I've known his whole life, then that's not meeting a stranger. That's a totally different
Right.
vibe.
Mhm.
I said when I go somewhere and his mutual friends gonna be there,
Yeah.
I need to know who's gonna be there, bro, before I pull up and get the rundown.
He's right though, because he
I
done
agree.
hit me up. Hey, I'm over
Yeah.
here. Da, da, da. Who you with?
If I hit the wrong
What
name, I
y'all
might
got
lie
going
to you
on?
like I'm coming. All right, bro. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I ain't got time for
Same
that, bro.
thing. I'm the same way. Because if I hit one of them boys hit me up, hey, pull up. Well, who there? Such a oh nah, bro. I ain't even
It ain't
gonna cap.
even
I'm telling. I don't
it be
fuck
my
with that
energy
dude.
too, though. It be my energy too, right? You go around certain
That
people,
too.
dog. I be in a good space. You know, I be working on myself, dog. I don't be want to go around negative energy or people that just talking about just
Mm-mm.
nonsense, gossip, like bullshit. So I want to know who there because 9 times out of 10, if it's one of my friends, I kind of know who there in the different people. We in similar circles, and I could decide on what I want to put my energy in. You know, like I don't want to be around that type of ambiance. That person usually gossiping or talking negative or it's just never good vibes. I'm gonna chill and stay out the way.
I
I don't
feel
like
like
being
when it
around
comes to
enemies and shit like other people. Some people like being around frenemies and shit. I ain't that type of
I
dude.
just feel like when people like, oh, I don't get along with that person, I'm not coming. I just feel like if you really have your own light, it don't matter who the hell being negative, your energy should transcend. And it's like they trying to be negative, but like, well, let me tell you, girl, let me tell you about because I don't like negative energy either. But instead of not go to events, because you never know who you're gonna meet, who's gonna be there. I always feel like, you're one person away from your dreams coming true. So I believe in networking and meeting various people. But if somebody over there being negative,
Right.
I know she negative. Well, girl, tell me what the Lord did good for you today. There's a way to just to break those things up instead of like, I just came because I feel like
Man.
you're not sharing
It's just
your
not.
light.
I am.
Or work the room. Like stay
I,
away from that particular person because
no.
you're there for other people.
Go
Work the
ahead,
room.
baby.
I like what you said, Randy. I like that too. But me personally, I don't have energy to fight energy with that energy. I'm just for to stay out the way.
That's
I
love,
think
That's
what
just
she's
man.
me
saying is
personally.
in certain
I do like what you're saying.
but yeah, because in certain circumstances, like certain circumstances, yeah, you're right, KB. When you know what it is, and that's all y'all what it's gonna be there, that's one thing. But if you know that it's gonna be a whole bunch of other opportunities for you in that place, it's like a networking event, but the group that invited you, there's some bad energy with them, then that means you go work the room because you're going for another, objective there. But yes, in
You're
a
right,
in a
but
more in a more intimate session, when you know what's about to go down, and you know this one dude or this one person always keeping up some shit, and every time it always goes south with that, that's different. Yeah, it'd be like, you know what, I'm miss me on that one. So I think it just really just depends.
this is all on dynamic. But
Yeah.
I like both. I like all y'all points. Really, I think the
Yeah,
shit
it's
was
just
dope.
me personally. Nah, I'm just cool on it because I like to, like, you're never gonna be in a perfect environment.
Yeah.
I
Right.
truly believe that wherever you go, but where you place your energy is just everything. Like, I don't think people understand that, especially when you working hard to get in a good space. It ain't like I'm not in a battle trying to win, and like what's most important to me is my energy and my mindset more than meeting the right person to get into whatever goal or anything like that. The most important thing to me is my mind, because I know when I leave here, I got to go home with my mind. You feel me? I don't want to take home no extra baggage of whatever, because you take that stuff with you. Like the conversation, the vibes you get off of people, you take that shit back with you, and that shit rubs off. You can't ever be in no bubble. But if I could control, you know, a lot of my settings, I definitely do it, man. That's why I have a small circle. I don't hang out with a lot of people just for that reason, man. Because even with family, like I do family the same way. Who all gonna be over there? And if certain people gonna be over there and it's gonna be the drunk ass vibes, or I ain't just gonna be like, I'm gonna let my light shine on them and hopefully, nah, man, I ain't the light don't shine on one too many times and that
Yeah,
shit ain't
family
finna
a little
change.
different now. Family a little different.
Yeah.
It's all the
Well,
same.
that
It's just
is
who you put your energy, who you placing your aura. Because all this you got to work on it. Like people that really working on themselves, you can't just put yourself in any environment where people just are just doing any and everything, because it could give you a setback.
Well, I think that's the
Now,
key. You said working on yourself, but I think if you've already worked on yourself, I think certain things you just have a mind frame. It bounce off. It don't even penetrate because you like anyway.
work
And
it's never
But
work.
you
It's
always
always
working
work.
on yourself.
You never
Yeah.
stop working. It's
no,
a
this
life
is. But you
thing.
said
You know
working
what?
on like you speak about something particular, right?
You
Just
still gotta
about
maintain it. That's work.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
work.
it's maintaining, but I think when you're actively working, you haven't found that center or found that piece because you are forever working and you ain't found it. Okay, maybe you do need to kind of protect yourself. But I think, like you said, I
Everybody's
agree.
always working,
You
and
always
nobody's
working
ever
on
nobody's
yourself.
ever that centered. You even when you're centered,
You're
like in
right.
life, if you're standing on something, you can't. You just not gonna. You got to work to stay centered. If you're standing on like a plexi board or something that's wobbling,
Well, let me
it's
ask you
work
this
to stay
then,
centered, and that's life. Like
Silk.
you're
So
never
are
gonna
you?
be perfectly balanced. Well, man, I figured out life, and I could just
Yes.
coast along. That
Yeah,
never
that's
happens.
obvious. Nobody's ever going to be fully centered. But my
Correct.
question is to you: anytime someone, so just so I can know with you, Silk, anytime somebody you talking to, or you hear, you're invited somewhere. Anytime you hear some energy that you don't like, so you're always going to be the person that's never going to go.
Never gonna go. I'm not gonna place myself. I'm gonna pray and meditate about any situation I'm headed to, because I just know, like, this is how I feel about myself. Everybody should feel this way about themselves. I feel like it's a present and a gift to be around me.
Yes,
And everybody don't deserve to be in my presence. I
agreed.
believe I bring a certain energy to a room, and you're gonna feel it when I walk into it, because I'm gonna come with a certain positivity, and everybody don't deserve to be around that. And you should feel a certain way about yourself. There's some sleaze balls out there, some scumbag people that don't deserve to be in your presence. And that's how I feel. And why I'm gonna ask who all there, because everybody don't deserve to be around me, bro. Like, this shit different a little bit. That's just how I feel about myself personally. You know what I'm saying? You should feel the same way about you, in my opinion.
I definitely feel that way about myself, but I also I'm just not a person that's just. And again, you kind of explained yourself more, but it's not an automatic. Oh, such and such gonna be there. I'm not going. I'm gonna use your political answer. I'm gonna pray and meditate about it and then decide. But for the most part, I don't know that to me sometimes I feel like it's just an escape. Like, oh my God, I got to work on myself. I cannot. I don't know. For me, that'd be slick annoying. People always using that. It's just like you just don't want to be around no damn body. Just keep it real. You want to be a hermit. You want to be to yourself, and that's fine. But people use that. I'm protecting me. Like from what? I don't know, but maybe this is my personal. I think people overuse that, and it's just not the reality. That's
No,
all.
Yeah, I think everybody. I
it
think
depends
all
on the setting.
experiences are everybody experience is different. Like
Mhm.
I'm working on myself and on healing as well. And one of the things, and I'm glad y'all brought this up because it was on something I was gonna bring up to y'all as far as boundaries. How do y'all set your boundaries on
That's what I'm
um
talking about right now. These
people
boundaries, what
haven't
we
asked
talking
that.
about. Yeah.
Um, so you definitely got to set boundaries because if you don't, people will take away time, important, vital time that you need for yourself, and they will just drain that out of you and use it for them for their best benefit. So I'm cool with setting boundaries. I'm not I'm open to going out, having a good time. I'm probably not gonna be the one asking who's there because I'm not even gonna know everybody because I'm not type of person that's around a lot of people. So usually whatever environment I'm in, I'm not even gonna know who like in your circle because I'll just fuck with you. So if you there, then me and you fuck with each other, then I go there. I got the people I brought with, what I'm saying, then that's how I'm gonna roll. So I do pray and get my mind right before I go leave my house in general. So I feel protected when I go out into this world. So wherever I do make my mind on where I'm gonna go, I feel like I'm protected, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good vibes. So
And to add on to
that's
what
my
you just
opinion.
said, Trey, and I like that you said what you said and how you said it because as y'all were talking, I was thinking to myself, the other side of this is if I'm hanging out with KB and that's my boy, like I vibe with KB, but every time he out somewhere and he invite me somewhere, I gotta ask, is such and such there? That's a red flag to me as well. It's like, okay, that's who he rocking with hard. And if I'm going with him, I almost feel like it's certainly that this person right here that I don't really care for, their energy is gonna be there. That's something you need to ask yourself too. Like, is KB really your boy? Or like the company that he keeping, why is it that you feel like you gotta ask who over there all the time? It's cool to ask it, but then you gotta also start thinking about the source. Why?
No, it's nothing personal. It's just I want to know who. You could say you might say some people I don't even know, but I just want to know who be at places that I'm going to and what's the vibes. This is like what's the dress code to me, like shit like that. I'm about to
Mm.
ask you. So if say I like that scenario you playing. So say I hit up KB, I'm never gonna ask any specific person there. So there's nobody. I don't even care that much about anybody personally to have a grudge against, right? I just want to know who they're, and I can kind of get a grasp of everybody's personality, what they into, that type of shit, and then kind of decide from like the history we've had in the past and things like that. If I want to
And
go
what the
over there,
vibe gonna be like
it's
at
what's
that
the
party
vibes,
or at that
right?
get together. Me
Correct.
too.
So,
That's
what
why
y'all
I
gonna be
asked.
doing? Are we playing spades? We shooting dice? Are we watching the game? Like, I want to run down of the energy I'm about to walk into, and I do make decisions off of that. Like KB, like at this point, we like this as family too. But most of my friends they know what to hit me up about. Like real shit. I know what to hit
Right,
KB up about. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going
right.
to if
You're
I'm about to
right.
go to a concert or something, I know KB into it. He ain't into everything I'm into. But certain shit that I'm gonna go to, and it's just gonna be me and him. He know that shit. When I hit him
Oh
up,
yeah.
or
Yeah,
I'm gonna be with my
you're
lady, he
right.
with his lady. But he already know what to hit it up.
You're right.
When I call
You're
him and say,
right.
KB, come to the concert, I'm going down to the Chad Thomas listening party. He hit me back the next day and say, hey, can you get me a plus one? I said, I already got you with a plus one, boy. You already know what
I
time it
already
is.
knew.
Like that
Yeah.
type of shit. Like he knows not to hit me up certain shit. So we'll never have that
But it's
conversation
just
about who over there because
but
he
you
already
gotta
know
remember
what I'm asked.
I grew up with you too, so
Yeah,
I
we
already
family. That's
kind of
different.
like yeah, you know what I'm saying, kind of know. But with
Right.
my other
We love
friends
that.
that I hang with and I hang out with, I know that they have relatives or maybe people that kind of they don't bring bad vibes when I'm with them, but I just know their history of what they're into. So sometimes that shit, we all hanging out, and if he a wild go, wild one out there in these streets, when he get with us, he kind of starts showing. I don't want to be around it, so sometimes I don't put myself there. When that's why I do ask, well, who all going or what we doing? Oh, all right, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do go, sometimes I don't. It's just a me move is how I feel, and only I can protect me, and only I can make me happy. So I had that discussion with I. I make it from there. You know what I'm saying? But he right though. He don't hit me up with it's such and such gonna be there. And most of the time, I know when to hit them or when not to hit them. So
Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah, it
And
kind
it's just a
of
vibe.
your people.
What you say?
got me thinking about. Go ahead.
Oh, I was waiting on you.
Oh, on me? I thought I heard Shell talking, so I was just giving space. But it made me think about I guess one of the topics we was gonna talk about as far as knowing people and you in like a 11-year engagement, and we was talking about what's the
That's a
what's the
legendary
couple
length of engagement. Shout out to Brian for pulling that off. Shit. 11 years, bro. That boy smooth with it.
Just get this ring and
he knew
hold
it first and last name, man.
Yeah.
it.
She should
What
have
y'all
Googled Prime. That's what she should have. She searched his name. She should know.
Only reason I
So,
feel
ladies,
like
what's
I was gonna speak on that, right?
go ahead?
You know, my thoughts
Go
I
about
was
ahead,
gonna ask
you
you.
go first.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of feel for the average woman, that's to me too fucking long. Like, what the hell are we doing for 11 years? Like, are you about to marry me or not? Like my granny say, you just gonna continue to get this milk for free, huh? You ain't got to buy the damn cow.
Oh yeah.
But at the flip side, I'm looking
You
at
get
they
a new
got
cow now.
okay, they got money, they're established. So I get it. Like maybe in their world, there's no need to maybe have it to that far because then you got to think about the finances and all the other legalities. So I can get maybe from a business decision, maybe let's not. But I just as a I mean not average, but as you're not popping like that, yeah. Hell to the no. I would never.
What's your match then?
Dang.
I guess I'm discovering that. Well, hell, it's been goddamn going on 5 years. But here's the thing
Oh, dog
about
got 6 more.
listen at
He working it. He working it.
nigga. Okay,
He
fuck
working it.
They
no.
gonna
He
figure it
got
out.
5. He done got the
But here's
5.
the
I don't
thing,
know if he got
right?
a prime
So
bag either. So
like I think
gotta
sometimes as
applaud the
women,
brother.
Oh,
you be thinking at a certain point, like I want to get married, I want to get married. But I also appreciate a little bit of the lapse of time because it's like you continue because now we live together. We wasn't living together, right? So now we live together. Then you learn more, and you're like, okay, we got some things we got to press through a little bit. So actually, I want it, but we can keep ironing out our issues. But yeah, there is a time frame like about another year, and then I'm gonna be like, what's good? But yeah, no more than
Or you just gonna
6.
put him to the side and say what's good, or you just gonna start getting him attitude about some shit.
Well, I'm as you can see, still I'm very vocal. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, all right, what's going on? You all right? You feeling this? What you
Feeling like
need some
Dion, you
money?
been backpedaling, boy.
holding the corner down.
Whose idea, Randy, was
Cover
it?
2.
Got a mean jab, boy.
Randy, whose idea was it to move in?
He got 8 toes.
His idea, these
Oh, she
men,
about
oh
to
my
press.
god.
Yeah, press sandwich.
It was his idea. I didn't want to do it because me loving me some Jesus. I wanted to do it the right way, and I didn't want to
Shack up.
I didn't want to do the shacking. You know what I'm saying? So look, I call myself, maybe getting something tangible to show God, like, okay, well, Lord, He gave me this promise. We gonna do it. Just
Nice.
forgive me. So
So
that's
no
why I didn't
sets
want to
in the
do
equation.
it, huh?
So no sets in the equation.
I mean, that's
New
not
Christian.
He brought
important.
Jesus into it.
Nah, that's new Christians. Nah, new Christians is
That's
fucking.
not important.
Like new Christians, they ain't doing all the they
The
wipe that
old
out the
Christians
book.
were too.
Yeah, but they
No.
lied about
The
it,
old
KB.
Christians were
The
too.
new
Yeah, boy.
Christians, they hunching and coming in shacked up couples in the pews, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, they
They
My
got different
grandma
out
would
of thing.
never. This
So whose idea
Jezebel
was
coming
it,
here with this
Randy?
man every Sunday. They ain't married. Go ahead.
Whose idea was it to move in?
Like I said, it was his idea. It was his idea,
Nice.
and I was
Smart
like,
man. Smart man.
from a cost effective, because I
Yeah.
think about all of that kind of stuff. We going spending the
You gotta
night,
worry about
different
moving no
bills.
furniture.
We might as well. Economically, I was like, all right, but it was
Gotta go
his idea.
50-50.
I was more like 80-20, but I am working on getting to the 50 now. Yes. So that was another thing I appreciate. I didn't have to pay for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm trying to
Bag is
become
moving.
more of this
Prime.
50-50.
She got
Okay.
pineapple and you got
Wait a
prime.
minute. Wait a minute. So
Oh, yeah.
you're
Oh, yeah.
80-20. So Who said that you need to change that? If it is
You
that
need to
something
get
right.
a
is that a
house out the
personal
deal or a
goal?
pineapple.
Or because why do you feel like you need to get down to the 50?
Well, I feel like I need to contribute more. So here's the thing, like,
I like you. I
I'm
like
very
that.
Smart
Yeah,
I
woman.
really
yeah,
love
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You've been
Oh
doing a good
shit.
What are
ass
you
Give her some
job and taking
space.
care of
let's
me.
hear her. Let's hear her out. What you
I
saying?
was like, you being a good man, you taking care, you doing everything. Like, I don't want to just continue just to be, oh, well, I ain't got to do shit. That's just not my love language. That's not my nature. Like,
Nah,
let me
neither.
meet you.
Shit.
Let me try to give more. So that was what I wanted to give because I just felt like we're a partnership. You know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful
Yeah.
that I didn't get that pressure, but I wanted to do more just because I'm like, well, maybe this will help him get more money for the ring. Let me start contributing some more dollars. So, I just
But
want to
you
be more
said
equal.
50, 50. Like you said 50. Like,
You saying
was
that
that
like
just a
something wrong with
personal
it?
goal? Or were you just saying
Yeah,
like,
she got a
hey,
problem
I'm
with
just
it.
trying to spread.
It
I'm
sounds like
just
an
trying to
even
Tell you
deal.
ain't
spread
gonna
what
get
I'm
away none of that
what
truck
I'm
money.
trying to do.
How you make an
Like,
even deal? A fair deal sound
are you really
unfair.
trying to be even?
I'm trying
Or
to
do you
just
just
let's
want to
say
do more?
right. Thank you for let me get clarity. I just want to be more contributory financially. I would like to be more contribute to that more. Like let me actually pay on the rent. Let me take her to cable. So I just feel like those things. I just feel like I wanna, and then a little bit of just kind of being independent. I'm so used to doing it on my own. So you appreciate somebody doing it for you, but I'm like, there's that little part of me that can be held over your head later on. Well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, which I haven't expected. But I just feel like, oh my God, I'm just taking. Let me do more.
Yeah. I like
So
all
you're,
that.
but and so
Yeah,
now
Yeah,
she
she'll
you're
all right
beefing
with
with the
me.
50.
and now you're
Got
saying
my
you're
She all
nipples
right with
hard.
me,
just
Randy.
taking.
Yo,
But is it his expect? Was it when he asked you to move in?
Mhm.
I think he was full aware that he was going to continue to provide.
yeah,
Is it
we
in there?
understand that, but
I'm
she
trying
wanted to
to.
help.
I know, and I have no issue with that. I'm pro help your mate. However,
No,
some
you
of these
sound
narratives, if
There
you
ain't no
don't care
disclaimer in the
about
50-50
it,
deal.
we're gonna run with.
She said she
And
don't mind the
you said
50-50.
50. So
Yeah, that's why I said let me maybe not
you
say
don't want that shit on your
50-50, but I
ballot.
just want to give more. So like I said, just to help financially more. So that's not necessarily we splitting the rent down the middle. But if we do that,
No,
I'm
50-50.
cool
Don't
with
let her
that.
talk you out of it. That's what girlfriends do. That's what
Yeah,
girls
she
like.
making you change. Don't listen
I
to the
got
women.
Wait,
another
but you
not
heard
question,
what she
dog.
saying
said.
if
Don't
he
Hold
let
has
her
on,
talk
something
you
Sil.
out
to
of
live
the
with you,
50-50.
Randy
I'm
O
gonna
just
pull my
said
weight because
if
that's the
that
person I
happens,
am. But sorry, KB, go ahead.
I'm just saying, she just said she's cool with that. No matter
You
what
said
you're saying, like
you
if
said
that
it.
what it
You
end
said
up
it. I
is,
ain't found.
and I
I
think
just want
that's
to
dope as
clarify.
hell. I think that's dope. Do you know what it is out here to
Oh yeah.
just survive by yourself? But you want me to take another one
I've
in?
done it before.
Yeah, you already
So
got to give
you
him your
should
first and last
you
name.
should love it if a nigga come with 50-50 to you too. If you
Right.
done it
This
by
this
yourself.
is a fair deal.
No,
There's
I don't
nobody robbing a
understand. You
fair
could put
deal.
some more ducats in your account and he could put ducats in his account and y'all can live
This is
amongst
50 you
well.
ain't having your life,
It's
sweetheart.
a win-win.
I'm trying
I
to
don't
tell
I
you.
don't get
for
what
each
you
his
You're
don't
gonna
own. You
appreciate
don't
that
need to
fair
tell
deal.
me.
50-50.
All right.
You don't need
So
to tell
so
me.
so so Shell, I'm
I'm
trying
so
to figure out what
confused, man.
percentage
What's
are
wrh wrong with
you good
50-50?
with?
Like we're all
What's your
adults.
I'm
Everybody
lost
won't be
too.
If
equal
what's your
to the
that's
time to
comfortable
pay
if
percentage?
that's
bills
what
and
you
shit.
guys agree with,
Everybody won't
or
be
that's what you
equal.
have to do in your situation, then I
We
mean,
got the
I'm not
same jobs
judging
y'all
you on
got.
that. I'm not judging you on that. But the
Ain't no
person that
butt in
the
the
person
50-50
for
deal.
me,
God.
the person for me,
Yeah, where
my
you at?
the person for me, my person, is
She looking for
somebody
100
who's gonna
zero.
come to me is not gonna come to me with the narrative of we 50-50. I don't demand that. I don't have an issue per se with holding my man down in a relationship and pulling my weight in a relationship. It's not
But
that.
he better
I
pay
just don't
everything.
desire to be with a man that's like 50-50 and this is it. I'm not no.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I
want that. You told me to
I
do that.
I
Yeah.
want a provider that
Yeah,
has
but
no
most men
issues.
Yeah,
most
I
most
don't
men
think
ain't
in
gonna
her
just tell
scenario,
you
I don't think
that.
he came to the
I'm not
Most
saying go out
men
here
if
and blow my
go ahead,
money
KB.
and
That's
not
all.
do stuff for the household, but I don't want no man coming at me with the 50-50. Don't no.
if me as a man telling you to come stay with me, I'm not telling you to come bring me no rent.
Right.
I'm already straight.
That's
But
my
what I'm
point.
saying is, it's hold on. What I'm saying is, a woman that comes in and says, "My man doing this, he doing that," or "Let me help him with this. Let me give this." Oh, I don't care, baby. We can go 50-50. It's a woman who probably gonna get that diamond.
There's no
That's
I'm
like
just being
issue with
honest.
Tony.
It
there's
ain't
no
gotta.
issue
Like
The
with
man,
little Tony,
hold on,
like
wait.
mindset,
Let me
bro.
finish.
zero
Like,
issue
Let,
with what she said. I wanted to know where the 50-50
Maybe
I'm
tweaking
came
just
right
from.
now.
giving
That
my
was
no,
opinion.
no,
Don't
he's giving a
attack me.
perspective. That's all.
I
Yeah,
needed to.
I'm
Right, which
just
is
Yeah.
part of
giving
the
my opinion.
conversation.
Don't attack
No,
me.
no,
no,
he's just
no, 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 no. But I'm just saying, this is me asking questions.
but I
I'm
Okay,
like
just
what
giving
KB's
my
not
saying.
take.
me
What
saying,
KB's
"Oh,
saying
girl,
is
Let
don't
me
like,
give
help
my
me."
take. Let me give my
Okay,
yeah,
take.
good.
from a man
I
perspective,
don't
he's telling
think
you
the
like his
woman
perspective. Yeah.
from right, bro. We grind the same way y'all grind. You doing it by yourself. I'm doing it by myself too. It's a blessing to have that person come in and say, "Oh, let me take some load off. Let me get this off. Let me help you with this," because it probably relieve your man a little. I ain't gotta grind as hard,
Absolutely.
and when I do grind as hard, I can kind of see what I'm grinding for now. Not just bringing the business in my house, who eating up and doing everything, and I'm doing it by myself. I ain't got no kids on top of that, so that shit a
Okay.
little wild to me when women come in. Oh, they gotta take care of me. Take care. Well, bitch, go get your own bundles.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm pretty
Peace. I
sure
don't
Like,
give
that
no
it's
damn.
not
li-
enough time elapsed for him to be like, "Hey, come stay with me at my place," and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
And
it's I
take
don't know
care of
too
you.
many dudes in
I
this
feel
world
you
that's
on
gonna tell
that.
you to come stay with me to pay rent.
Right, yeah.
What it,
Right.
yeah, we would hope
That's a
so, but
little
I know
wild, bro.
some
That's
that have. I know some
Unless
situations
you done
with
found a hobo somewhere.
relationships where they were paying 50-50. Like this dude came to
Yep.
them like, "You're paying 50-50
Yep.
in this
well,
household."
that's what she
But like
accepted.
I
That's
said,
what she
for each
accepted.
his own. But when you ask me, I don't want to put I don't want a number like that. I don't want a man that's like
no,
we going half down the middle for everything because I
But
no,
the
that ain't,
man
that's
shouldn't
not.
have
That's not.
to.
for one, if I'm making more money than you, if I'm making more money than you and we're living together, it's not going to be that way because I'm going to have to pull my weight a little bit more. And again,
So
I'm not
that's what
going to
I'm
be
saying
upset
though.
about it. But where is that coming from? Where is that 50-50 coming from? Because it's not 50-50.
This ain't 1960 neither. This
Of
ain't
course,
Nice.
because
1930,
they not doing
1940,
19
where
women shit
granddad
either.
and grandma.
What are we talking
No,
about?
you ain't doing what grandma was doing,
Hell
first off.
no,
And
that's
we ain't doing what granddad was doing. And
hell
plus,
no.
granddad can afford that back then because it wasn't nothing to stay, it wasn't nothing to live.
Yeah,
It was
different
okay
shit.
then. We in a whole nother society, bro. Like, I'm just being real with you. You want us to just, I'm not giving you, bitch. I go to work for myself, bitch. I ain't finna give you mine.
Here's my
You
thing, right?
already stand up under my roof. I'm already making sure you good. And now you want me to continue doing this and doing that. I don't think that's fair to us as men. Like in the
You don't
world
get it.
today,
You
it's
in life. You
everything
don't
is
get what's
high.
fair. You get
We
what
can have the
you
same
get what you
argument,
deserve in life
KB.
and what
There's a
you.
lot of women out here that are higher earners than their men, and if we're not sitting here saying that we're not going to be with a guy or a certain man because he makes a little bit less than us or he makes significantly less from us. If you love him, if you're with him and you care about him and you love him, you're not going to be 50-50 because you can't be 50-50 unless you're bringing 50-50. So it goes
I
both
think
ways.
she was talking.
You
I
can
think.
look at it from a man's
I think.
perspective, but
I think
women
what KB
these
was.
days can say the same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it
I
turned
think
out like
KB
she.
was alluding
Go
more
ahead.
towards the mindset of what you coming
Oh,
into, right? Is not talking about actually like you coming into a situation where he telling you you have to pay 50-50 in order to live with me.
right.
He's saying that you already established a bond and a partnership with this person and you living with this person and your mindset was like, how can I help him out to get, even if it is 50-50, like Randy said, in her mind, she want to be able to get to that 50-50. It's not 50-50 now, but she's working to help him out with whatever the situation is. I think what KB was trying to say is all about mindset. It's not about like
That's all I was saying. I'm not
numbers
trying to say,
and
I'm not trying to say, hey, come move with me. Let's go 50-50. I'm saying I'm inviting you in. I didn't ask you for a damn thing. I'm just doing and continually moving and everything is going. You come to me and just decide, hey, I want to be able to do such and such and such. First, it might be 20, it might be 30. Who cares? I'm just saying the fact that she went out her way to try to make it easier. I don't give a fuck if you buying groceries in the house and none of that. I can do all that. Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the fact that she went out her way. She's taking her time out to make it to be where she wants. That'll make life easier for the both of y'all, to be honest with you. More trips, more things to do.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
saying.
outside. And I just want to be clear. So we got the apartment together. So it wasn't where he had a place and I moved in. We looked at an apartment. We both got our name on the lease. But the was understanding was that he was covering pretty much everything. And that was the exact term. So that's like rent. That's
Right.
about 85% of the utilities. And me, like you said, I'm doing groceries, cooking, and at the time I'm trying to figure out ways since, financially I'm trying to save for something else and I appreciate where I don't have to do anything, but I try to make up for it, cooking, cleaning, making sure he had, lunch, dinner,
Right.
making sure he
Right.
got coffee
Right.
before he go to work, if I'm out
Right.
shopping, buy him little stuff. So
Oh
those
yeah,
are things
That's
that I was just
50-50, yeah.
that was
a
my
little
way, but
more,
then financially, I do see because
a little more in the head.
men show their issues in
Yeah,
different ways. They may not verbally be like, "Man, you need to get a fucking job," or "Oh my God, I'm stressed." But I feel like if you know your man, you can tell that they seem just stressed about things. I'm like, you know what? Let me just send a little bit more. So that's where it came from because I
oh,
felt like he was stressed and I don't think he wanted to offend me, but because I felt it and I felt like let me do what I need to do just to help out more. So that's how that
You
came
hit it
about.
on the
that's
head.
love.
You hit it on the head where you just hit it on the head. Where
Oh yeah,
my whole point
I
of
was
it
about to
is,
head.
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It again, those people that are 50-50, great, good for y'all. But it doesn't have to be a 50-50 situation. In your situation, whatever it is that can relieve that man for whatever it is, if it's because everyone, a
Definitely
lot
gotta relieve him.
of women can't cook. So a man that got a woman that can't cook, he not gonna want you cooking for him. So
Right.
you can't come with the cooking thing. All right. But there, again, depending on who your man is and what makes him feel appreciated, whatever those things that what his love languages is, if you can bring yourself as his woman to kind of peep those things out and make and take away some of his anxiety, stress, or whatever his day-to-day stressors are based off of that right there is priceless. So I just, when you said 50-50, I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I didn't disagree or agree with you because I'm not in your relationship. Some people, that's what they have to do.
Yeah.
But I wanted to clarify.
She
I
ain't
wanted
doing
to
50-50.
clarify on that 50-50 because I wanted to know, where did
Damn.
that come from? What made you say that number? Because that's a
Mm-hmm.
big controversial thing.
Right.
And what I know about
Yeah.
quite a few men, even if they might not do it, but some of the men that I have dated that I just for other reasons was like, no. One of the things that I appreciate is that when you is as a man that wants to be a provider. And that means that if it's 80-20 or if it's 70-30, he's not coming at you with no 50-50 because he already knows that if you're my woman and we get to that point where I'm moving you in, I already know what I need to take care of as a man, what I'm going to take care of. Now, whatever I may ask of you to take care of, I'm not coming at you talking about no, you splitting this shit with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these days though, like I think, and I may be wrong because I've been out of the game for so long, but how I view things is like the world has changed, and it's hard out there for a black man and black woman. So I think grind kind of recognize grind. Like if you go into a relationship with a man who's on his grind, even if he's not there yet, but he can provide the 80-20, I'm pretty sure he's looking for a woman that's like on her shit as well. And that's just gonna complement. Just looking for a complimentary, I guess.
I think it's
Um,
this. This is what it is for me, right? I could be a billionaire, bro. 50-50. It ain't
Same.
money. It ain't money. Even if I brought up money, if you offended, then we can't be rocking. Because I want somebody by all means necessary to make me happy. And I'm gonna feel that same way about you. And that's the 50-50. It don't matter if it's money or wherever the low, however high, however low I gotta go to make this shit work. I'm willing to do that for you. And money and me and it get to a fit because it may get to 50-50. I may can afford it right now. I make it go shit 95-5 right now. But we all know life don't work like that. I can hit a wall and may need you to
Right.
go 50-50 and you ain't even mentally down for no shit like that. Now I'm married to you. Hell no. If I'm a billionaire, I gotta know you going 50-50 with me. I don't give a fuck how much I make. Because people be around for the good shit But when shit goes
Oh,
south,
hell, yeah.
then you got to be mentally, you know what I'm saying? Keep yourself sane. That's why rich people jump off the top of buildings all the time when they lose that shit. You know what I'm saying? So 50-50 is way beyond, yeah, it's everything. And if I say money and that offends you, then you definitely ain't for me because I could go broke and this shit could be 50 shit. It could be 80-20 you.
Can't say 50-50 with
It could
money
be
though.
80-20 you. Like, think about that shit. It was 80-20 Michelle and Barack at one point. She was the 80 at one point.
Yeah, and that's fine. And it goes both ways out here. It really do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could
I
go.
just knew y'all was gonna run with it. I can see. All y'all eyes.
No, I'm
No, I
having a
wasn't
deeper
trying to
conversation.
run with
I
it.
don't never talk about
I
splitting.
just really.
You said 50-50, and I was like, why the hell she
No,
say
I'm
that?
not about to sit here and have. Listen, what I'm not going to sit here and have no conversation about people that are splitting 50-50 at Applebee's and shit. That ain't what we talking about. When we say 50-50, it's being in life
I'm
together.
talking
Because
all the way,
people
bro. This
being
is
people
life, bro.
correct, man.
No,
Like
but
this
you
shit could
saying if
go.
I'm a billionaire, like I'm not saying what's the likelihood, but you're saying 50-50 everything. If you're with a woman that you love that's not even close to being a millionaire, is also make it make sense. Make it, how are you saying what you're saying?
You get into like the semantics. I'm saying for like from a mindset standpoint. If I meet you and we just have we just met and we start having conversations about 50-50 stuff and that offends you, then I wouldn't know. Like, of course I don't want you to split 50-50 at Applebee's with me. That's not what I'm saying. But from a mindset standpoint, if I think you're a person that if I got broke and we had to go 50-50, that ain't no shit you with, I can't be with you because that can happen. That's a possibility. Was that?
That's two different things.
No, it's exactly what I just said. I
Because
mean,
you
it's on
already
tape.
gonna know if you dealing with that person. You already gonna know if that person gonna have your back. If you at any given time lose your job or whatever, those are things where you get to know somebody. You
Yeah.
know that they gonna have your back at this time. Like you said, you might be 80-20, you 80-20, and then as y'all together and they're elevated and y'all are pouring into each other, then they start making more money, and yeah, that gap decreases or whatever because y'all are doing more. She's
Yeah.
doing more or whatever. Yeah, I get all of that, but no, if you coming at a woman just or a man or somebody, if you're coming at a woman or a man. Really men, because I don't think women are coming like we can do 50-50 or whatever. But
No, y'all
I
entitled. Y'all feel
don't
entitled. Like
have
y'all
a
should.
problem with
A man should pay more.
I'm
It's
gonna
entitlement.
just
I don't have a problem with people
say this,
doing
Shell.
50-50.
How's
That's what
that
they
not
got to do.
entitlement? To think a man is supposed to pay more
No,
money
I didn't
because
say
he's a
that. I
man. That's a
said if
sense of
you're doing
entitlement that men can't
50-50,
have that. We're not
I didn't
allowed
say
to
that.
have that.
I didn't say that. But if
No, but
you're
I'm just
doing
saying, is that not a sense of entitlement that women could have that,
50-50,
yeah, he's supposed to provide and pay more money than me? That's a sense of entitlement that I teach my daughter not to have because you're not owed anything by anybody. You're owed in life to bring 50-50 to the table, just as much value to the table because you are just as valuable as any man. Like, go make more money than him. That's the shit I teach my daughter. Like, don't base everything off of like that type of shit, bro. Like,
But
hold
don't you
your
want her to
own.
have a provider though, a
I want her
boyfriend
to
or
provide for
husband?
herself.
But do you want? But if she marries this man as a
I want
father,
her to
you don't
provide
want her
for
to.
herself. I don't give a fuck who she marry. I
Yeah,
want her to provide
providing
for
ain't just
herself.
financial.
That's what I'm not, and I wasn't talking about just
yeah.
financials. I'm like, do you
Even
want to still be a
love. She
provider
got to
for?
provide for herself. That man is there to supplement her life, not to be there to
Correct.
carry and hold her like she's a dependent or a child. That man is there to add to her life. Everything about her, she's responsible for. Every bill she create, anything, you're your own boss, you're your own queen. Handle yourself. No, you're not entitled for some man to make more than you. Nah, like I'm raising, like I don't look at sex that way, bro. When it comes to like success and going to get it, women are out here doing it. Like
Yeah, they are.
seriously, you feel me? And I don't want my daughter to sit back and think like a man's supposed to make more money than her and feel entitled to this. Oh, he should be my provider. No, God's your provider, and you and God. Because every woman ain't getting married. Then what you gonna do? You gotta go get it. Or you gonna be sitting around chasing a man to try to come help you get where you need to be in life, or you could just be going to go get it. And if I run into that man, then cool, we make that happen. But I
But
gotta
you
go
mentioned
get
the
it.
Bible,
I
and I
gotta
was
go get this
like,
legacy.
they
You
talk
know?
about men being providers though, and taking care of the family. And I do agree that
Yeah,
teaching
you're
her
right,
to
but
supplement. Yes, I do think she
but
needs. But I just yes, supplement. Get your own income. Get your. I totally agree. Do not be
Like,
dependent on a man. That is great teachers. My daddy taught me the same thing.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
comma, if you're gonna get with a man, like I said, he needs to enhance your life. Same thing that he said.
Facts.
He should be willing to want to pay your bills. Yeah, you can pay him yourself. Don't depend on him, but he should want to provide and take care of
And
you
you should
and
want to
take
do the
care of
same
the
for
bills.
But
him.
if he doesn't want to and he come at you with a 50-50, then you can, if that's not for you, you need to exit right, because that's
For
probably
sure.
not going to change over time. And then you stuck in a situation when that
Yeah.
man told you he a 50-50 man.
Shell, you must have met a lot of 50-50
Yeah,
men.
because it's not about the 50-50. It's like
I've
from a
earned,
mindset standpoint.
I've
Like,
out earned, I've out
There it
earned
is.
several men that I do. So again, what I'm saying, I'm putting it all out there. I like to be the devil's advocate and put it all out there, because
You don't advocate for the
what,
devil.
what Randy said,
one for
I,
God.
I knew
Oh
you
no,
guys
yeah,
were going to
yeah,
run with
yeah.
that.
We
I knew you guys were going to
God
run with that.
advocate.
I don't agree. We had this discussion about the D Wade and the Gabrielle Union thing. If that's how they want to do
Oh
it,
yeah.
that's a whole nother. I said that's a whole nother pay grade that I can't speak on.
Oh
But
well,
I,
that's
at
just
this
the
big
split of
age,
gender. So
at this big age, I don't I don't care to have
This
a man
nigga
come
here.
at me talking about some 50-50, and he talking about some, well, if you're
Well,
gonna
he's
be
just
with
a
me,
bozo.
it's
Because
50-50. I'm just
sophisticated
not
brothers like myself gonna have the
I'm not
50-50
gonna do it.
conversation
Yeah,
without
I ain't
ever
gonna
saying
step to you.
50-50.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
can
have
talk to you
I'm
without
so
having that
articulate.
going.
I'm gonna have this 50-50 conversation without ever saying 50-50. So if you meet a bozo, you got 50-50, then you probably shouldn't be with that clown.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
but
have this
you get
50-50
that out here.
conversation. I'm gonna have this
You
50-50
get that out
conversation,
here
like I said before, about like I could be rich right now, and I may be rich. Even if I'm 50 rich, I'm a billionaire. I'm telling them still have the same type of conversation of what's your ambitions? Where you at with it? If I go broke and we get to a point where you have to pay most of the bills, I'm an entrepreneur. That shit can happen. I'm a businessman. Whatever you in life, you can lose everything. Are you willing to carry that type of load? And then you want some, nah, they ain't really my thing. I need a provider. I can't ever provide. Then no, I can't build with you because it ain't about building. It's about me building and making sure all this shit good. And that's not what I'm about, and that's all preference. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? All this is just preference. But I don't want to be with nobody that ain't trying to build. Like you gotta be there to come carry your own weight. That's
Mhm.
that's what it is. And we build
yeah.
this shit together because
Speaking,
if I fall off, I need an equal partner. And that's the type of woman like I teach my son to go try to find, my daughter to go try to find a man of equal ambition. That way, nobody feels like they gotta carry anybody. We're in this shit together. We're building together. Everybody hands in the mix. You feel me?
Absolutely. I'm the only one on
yeah.
this
Speaking of
team that can actually say that I'm experiencing this, because again, Gio is a man and he's
you
dating,
don't know what I
but
done fucked back in
the
the
rest of
day.
you guys are in a relationship. So I'm the only
Nah,
one
but
to say
you kind of wrong
that
because
somebody that men are coming at women still like that, saying crazy shit like that.
Yeah, they
And
bozos.
I just
of
know when you
course,
I
said,
believe you, but they just
hold
bozos.
on, Shell, when you said
50-50.
that you should already know who you dealing with
Name of
by
the show
that time,
50-50.
you kind of wrong because nigga, I
no,
was
no,
running,
I
I
didn't
was
say
on
that.
top
I
of my
said
shit. Hold on,
no,
let me. You
no. That's
did
not what I
when
said.
this, bro. You did.
Go
You
ahead and
said
finish your
that.
point. Go ahead and finish your point.
You said that if you fall off, you should already know at that point who you dealing with.
He's gonna
This is
know
what
that
you
about
said.
me. I'm talking about me. He's gonna know that about me if he gets to that point with me where we've been through a whole bunch of shit and then he falls off. He already know I got his back because
All right,
again,
well you got
I'm
that
not
one
coming in.
because
I'm not coming. I'm a exit right in the beginning if I
well, I'm
see that
just
it's
saying
somebody
if
that
we have, but
I
people,
now
this goes back to when we
people do
say
change,
you
but
need to
still,
know who people are because people pretend. I've
yeah,
been
that's
on top of
what
my
people
shit. I
change.
mean, strong, got all this. I'm living. I'm in the streets doing whatever. As soon as I get jammed, hasta la vista, little
And
baby.
I've been there,
She
dog.
ain't
I've
wanna.
been there. I've
She ain't
been there.
wanna. You feel me? Nothing. But I came back out strong. I wasn't hurting them, but just the fact that she thought it was over, and I was there like 5-6 years in. I had been
It
holding it
be, it
all
be them,
down. I've
we
been
all done
doing
been
it.
there. Like I done been there.
You
We
feel
dating
me?
I'm in
So
somebody.
a
I'm
10-year
just
and 8-year relationship. I know all about it. I've been on
I'm
both
just
ends
saying
of
though, it go both
it. So
ways.
I
So
see it.
don't just when niggas
Oh,
say 50-50, they got their reasons.
Cause they
I've
done
been
been through
putting
some
all their
shit.
chips in on
and
y'all.
I said
They
that's
putting
fine.
everything in. Hold on. The
To
man putting
him,
everything
to
in,
somebody
and
else.
when it's all said and done, You done ran your bag up. Now he gotta scramble his eggs again to try to get back on his feet.
He been going 80-20.
Like,
Now you out of here. Check
It's
this
a
out,
lot
right?
to go down
Now
with
check
it,
this
bro.
out.
Like,
Hold
it's
on,
not
hold on.
just me
Scramble.
trying to tell
Hold
you I
on.
need help.
Hold on. Now we
No
done been
good
going
not just
80-20.
that.
Now check this
No
out. Check me
good
out. Check me out.
woman.
I'm gonna teach
No
y'all.
good woman is going to. No good woman is going to be sitting there.
Nobody
like,
don't know what a
"Oh,
good woman is, apparently, because
or
it's
good
happening
man.
to
No
us.
good woman or
You
good man
can't
that
say that. You can't say that because you
at
don't know. We don't
80,
got the good woman or the good
whatever
man to
is
say
going to
we
stay
know
there.
this. I'm
Check
just
this
letting
out.
you know you can't
Mm.
say
Check
no
this
good
out, right?
woman, no good man, because we
I
don't
just
know
want to do
that.
economics,
I'm
bro.
just letting you know that.
I'm an economical guy. I know economics can save the world
I
and
just know
our
that, bro.
people.
Like,
If I'm with you,
we
this
jumping
is basic economics. If I'm with you 8 years, and I'm paying 80-20 on a provider, and somewhere in this 8 years, you decide that, this shit ain't working for whatever. We grew apart and you leave, and then we got to separate. And then financially, like, you've been saving your money and shit.
you should be
Because
Gucci.
women do that shit. Like, women will save their
They
money
do it.
and spend yours, right?
Do it too.
No, I'm not, because I'm not gonna ask you for shit. I'm not gonna ask you for a thing. You know what I'm saying? I got too much pride for that. So I'm not gonna
I'm
ask you
gonna
for
get my
anything.
own shit.
I'm gonna get my own shit and figure it out. Now, if you want to throw something in, then I'm gonna accept that shit for sure. But I ain't finna ask you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm paying all this shit when it all hits the fan, because we all don't have breakups, and that when that breakup, that shit don't break even, you're gonna be a little bit more mad than she is because you more
I
invested.
should about
We're gonna
100.
act like money don't even matter. Yeah, money matter. I done invested 80% more than you this entire relationship. And now
For
you
8
decide that
years.
you want to move on, but I don't invest it in this shit. And I don't have no say so to make you stay. There's no contract.
It takes 8
All
years
this
to
shit
find
is economics, bro. And I'm not about wasting my money. I need to know both of us building. I need to know both of us
Right.
investing. That's in
That's the point.
in a
Who
business
stays
relationship,
that
it's the
long?
same thing. This is economics.
It's
What's
not,
up?
but it's not smart to stay that long with anybody if they're not pouring back into you. I don't care how it started.
Hell, Dion's
Look,
wife
you're
was there for
asking if
11
you
years.
like pouring back into me.
It's
What I'm
not his
talking about
wife,
money.
and she got
Like,
her own money.
I ain't with all the you wash the clothes and all. I wash my own damn clothes. Motherfucker, like,
Mhm.
or like the
And
80 I'm
I'm a
giving, I go get a
chef, so I can
laundry
cook my
service.
own fucking
Right. I
food.
could get Uber Eats every night when I'm paying 80-20 here. What are you
I
talking about?
guess it's
This
safe
what
to
I'm
say
talking
that
about.
we're
All
in
right,
the
so I
minority.
guess
Money.
People who
I've been
don't,
spending
who out
more
here
money
really
than
trying
you
to
for
like,
8 years. Fuck that.
who out here
I'm
really
I'm just
trying to
saying
like
it.
you can go ahead.
with somebody
No, I
outside.
don't. I don't really care about the 50-50 shit. But I'm just being real. Niggas is selling you 50-50 for a reason. They ain't trying to be assholes. They really not.
They done got robbed.
You know what I'm saying? Now maybe how you know it might go somewhere. It
It
might get
don't break
real, and I might
even.
just say,
I'm
you
telling
feel
you.
me? But
That's
it
fine. He just
doesn't, dog.
keep his 50-50.
What
That's
if you
all
trying
I'm
to be
saying.
all tough, do that
No
80-20 one
problem.
time?
Go over there
After
to
that.
her that's okay with it. Because I don't want you coming at me with
Right.
that because I know that we're not going to
I'm
be
not gonna
50-50.
come at.
I know when I'm coming 80 and you coming 20, you're not going to be hollering 50-50.
Well, that's a lot of coming.
And
Yeah.
that's another
Gotta
thing.
let it fly.
If I know my money
No.
ain't right, I ain't stepping to damn bit. So
No. You
And
gotta
when
let it
dudes
flow.
still
holler at
do that
nobody.
though.
Please
They
say
Nah,
that
still do
again.
that.
Please
They
say
do
that
that all the
again.
time. Do not have their finances together.
if I'm stepping to something and my money ain't right, I'm just trying to get some cheese and I know
Bro, I
what to
can't
step
even.
to.
My
So
mojo ain't even working
Every
like that.
day.
I don't
nah,
go out
bro,
no
my money
dates.
ain't right. I'm not hollering at no female, bro.
Figure
I'm
Right.
this
working on
out.
getting me where I need to be at. Like,
That's
nah,
straight
that's
up.
just me. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, because
Let me
that
ask
ain't
y'all this. Can I
everybody,
ask y'all?
KBC. They ain't doing
Men
that.
come out here trying to be taken care of. It's happening on both sides. I know y'all don't
Very
want to
much
But I
so.
ain't
say
new on
it,
it,
but
boy.
I'm here to tell you.
I got a question for y'all. Enough of the 50-50.
I had good transition though. Go ahead.
Get it, Trey.
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear the question.
I got a
My
question.
transition was gonna go to Jeezy and Jeannie Ma. But go ahead.
Relationship shit. We vibing in a lot of relationship conversations. What's up with the culture of like girlfriend culture, like women gossiping about their men to their girlfriends?
I
I think
think
it's toxic culture, and I think it's detrimental to a lot of shit, bro. But it's definitely women culture that I grew up hearing. Still happens. I'm around, and I hear that shit happens on a regular. What's up with it? Because dudes don't do this type of shit.
You need
Nah,
to
we
expand
definitely
on that
don't.
explanation. Explain on that. Give us some background on
Like
it.
talking to like your relationship problems, things you're going through, talking to your girlfriends about things you're going to in your home, like intimate, private stuff.
Almost like a third wheel, yeah.
You
We
need to
don't
go
have
to a
God
therapist,
conversations
motherfucker.
about
Like,
situations with women and stuff like that. Y'all don't get together as men and be like, "Yo, why these women do this?"
No.
Or "Man, what these women be doing out here?" Whatever. Even if you don't have a woman or do, y'all don't have just conversations amongst each other about the opposite sex.
not
Yeah,
like
we
that,
do.
no.
We talk about we
Mm-mm.
kind of do what she's saying, like, but we don't go to our homeboys saying that, man, this
Guess what
girl,
my
my
old lady
girlfriend, this
did? Yeah.
and this and that, and then they give us advice back. That's a no. We don't do. Guys don't really talk like that to each other,
Well, we do
especially
that.
about
That
their
is definitely
female.
a woman thing. That is definitely a woman
I
thing.
know.
So why y'all
Yeah,
what's the
that's
problem?
what we're saying. We think that
What's the
shit toxic.
problem? What's the problem with it? Why does it have to be toxic though?
Because
The
it's too many
toxic part
chefs in the
with being
kitchen.
Some
careful, the
Facts.
toxic part of
sometimes,
that. Let me tell you, the toxic part where this is where the toxicity comes in with that is when you're telling the wrong person, when you're telling
Mm-hmm.
someone that doesn't have
but how
the
you know your homegirl the right
the
person at the time
maturity,
for that
Usually
situation?
90%
Let
of
it
the
the
cook.
time.
Let it cook. Let it
experience,
Mm.
cook.
the
I've been working on this
maturity.
shit all week.
Cooking too
When you
much.
telling some when you just telling any
I've been
old
studying
body
this shit.
the business that's happening in your relationship, yeah, I would caution you on that because sometimes there for a couple of reasons. One, that woman could be waiting for you for listening so she can make a move. With that's the thing. Okay. Other thing is that person can be immature
Damn.
emotionally. They got issues over here with
The
this man,
hell?
this man, this man. They're not mature. And you're telling them all your business and they're giving you toxic, useless advice about your relationship because your relationship really could be solid, but you could be having a rough patch. And if you talk to the wrong people about your relationship, then they can steer you down a path and make you lose what you have or
Go
make
talk
you
to
get
God
into
or a
situations.
pastor
And
or
then
a
guess what?
counselor.
You'll be going up here looking at
These hoes
something
don't know
else that's
shit.
over here, this
Like, they don't know shit.
green on the other side, and it's not.
Nathan.
Not to
So
be
I
disrespectful. I'm
think
sorry,
you need
Randy,
to
but they
have
don't know shit. I'm just like real shit. Like, first of all, women just gossip for sport, right? Like we all know that it's not a secret. Women love to gossip. So when I see you telling my business to one of your homegirls, 9 times out of 10, she done told that shit to somebody else. Now I got several people's energy because that shit's real. And I got these people energy on my business. I don't know none of their
In my
business,
relationship.
and so their mind is on me, and they only get one perspective of this, right? Like, so I would go to like my brother about some shit I'm going through, but the advice that you would get from a man is usually on some, hey, bro, you ever thought about counseling? Hey, bro, you ever thought about family
It's
shit like that?
logical.
9 times
Are
out of
they
10,
gonna
the
say,
shit come
bro,
from
I don't
women
know what to
is,
tell you?
this is me
I
listening
ain't
to
gonna
gossip because I
disagree
like to
about
listen.
that,
Nine
but you
times is my man did this, or girl, I left him because he did that, and a lot of that type of shit. My advice to anybody that's in relationships, like go to a counselor, go to a pastor, go to people like that to go talk about your relationship issues because people gossip and people go take your shit to other people. I don't want my shit on other people. And I think that's some shit. Like I heard my mom gossip and talk about my dad to her girlfriends when I was a kid. I see my sister and other siblings and family members do that type of shit. Be on the phone all day talking about their man to I don't even know who on the phone, but I'm just like, why?
If I can comment on that, because so it's like I'm gonna look at it different. The glass half full. I'm gonna put positivity spin on it. So I think one of the things that Shell mentioned was just emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to talk to others because, like, if you say maybe it's not a therapist, which I highly encourage, or it's not a pastor, maybe it's like a couple that you've been knowing them for years, and they've been married 50 years of marriage.
That's
So maybe
different.
you want to talk. So I think talking to somebody who has that experience, or in my case,
That's
because I
different.
have I
I
have
respect
learned you
that.
cannot tell your girlfriends everything. But I know, like, I have my two best friends that we are literally tatted on each other. I know them and they know me, and I know that they're gonna look out for my best
You got
interest. I feel
tattoo on your
like they
friend?
have an
Oh, nice.
emotional intelligence to be like, okay, well, Randy, I know you said this,
Yeah,
but what did you
Hey,
do?
they
So I
them.
think
Gio,
it's
let's go get some
important.
They
tattoos,
bang,
bro.
bro.
I think
Gio,
it's
we gotta get tattoos, dog.
okay. You know what? Yeah, get some.
I want
No,
my dog to get a tattoo with me. I like that shit. I like the way I
point
like that.
out,
because
y'all. What's
we
mature?
type like that. That's what I'm saying. So I think that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing. And for dudes, sometimes I do wish more men would talk to other grounded men instead of like internalizing it, which becomes out in issues in the
But
relationship
see,
later.
But
But
who's
you
to
need
say
to
these
talk
women are
to
but
somebody.
grounded?
wait. Let
We
me
just
tell you
told
about
you
men. Now,
we
men,
have to
we don't
put
talk
those
as
two in
men.
correction. She just told you that. She
Most
not just
men.
nobody to tell her
Bro,
business to.
Hold on.
I
Let
didn't
me
say
speak
mental.
on what Randy
she
said.
she
I said I
the
speak for my.
example is a 50-year relationship.
Yeah, let me speak on what Randy just said. She just said she would like for most men to speak to grounded men. But most men don't speak to our homeboys. They either go to father,
Pastor shit like that.
grandpa. We
Yeah,
kind of do that. But
Somebody already
we do
grounded.
that,
yeah.
yeah, uncle, somebody that's kind of more with
I
more
ain't calling
sense.
KB my
And like I
dog. I'm
said,
not
when we
calling
do
him with my
go,
shit. Like,
yeah, no. And then if we do go with them to my homeboys with it, the first thing they be like, damn dog, I'm sorry to hear it, but I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, I hear that.
That's all you're gonna get out your homeboys,
Yes,
which I kind of respect them for that. Let me go speak to Pop. My dad's a pastor, so I go talk to my Pop.
there we
No
go.
holler at Pop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's it's a little different, but I think most men do kind of consult in somebody with more sense than them at least.
That ain't what
Women
I've
just go to
noticed.
their
I'm glad
home
you said
girl.
it.
They can be all on the
I
phone.
agree. I
Child, let
agree.
me tell you about this nigga tonight. He
We
done went out with his homeboys and he ain't answering his phone, beating their head the whole damn time. Like, why
But
is
it's
you
yeah.
telling
also
her
like
this? Why
if
is
it's
you
a
calling?
serious relationship though, like if it ain't, because sometimes if it's just a nigga you fucking on or somebody you talking to,
no, I'm talking
and
about
you know it
serious
ain't
shit.
nothing
No,
for real,
I'm
baby
talking
doll.
serious. They do this. A lot of girls do this with they homegirl. Like they do,
It's
they're
just regular
serious with
talk.
it. They call
It's
it,
I'm telling you, they do it for
yeah,
sport. Like it's just regular
Yeah,
talk to talk
you
about
guys
what's
are
going
right about
on.
that. However, the part that's not right
Exactly.
is the fact that it's not okay to do it and that it's always toxic. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm one of those people that I'm not going to be toxic when someone comes to me about a real issue with
Me
their
too.
relationship. I'm not asking
yeah.
for it to
But
come to me. I'm not asking for it to come to me. However, if they trust me and they come to me and I give them and I ask them, hey, do you want to know my thoughts on it or whatever? I'm not going to just bash that man. I
Another
have the
another
emotional and
question to ask
maturity
when y'all first
about
meet them,
myself
fellas.
to where I can give them some advice and some food for thought. Because I'm not even going to try to solve their
You giving the
solution
fellas
because
some game.
whatever they're telling you, if a woman is coming to you, not on some trash gossiping stuff, but like truly, me and Pineapple just had this conversation the other day with somebody very close to me. We on three-way talking to her about, and we were just on three-way talking
Man,
to her.
call that man by his real name by now.
man, we
No,
can't keep calling this
no,
man
that's
pineapple. That
not
shit
that's
sound
that's
wild.
not public information. Uh,
Period.
he don't want to be blasted out there like that.
You better protect
We're
pineapple. That's
dating.
right.
We're dating, so
She gotta
it's
tell
different.
herself.
We're dating.
If he cool with being called Mr. Pineapple, then by all means.
He's cool with being calm and pineapple, but again, we're dating, so y'all already know that about me. If I'm dating somebody, we don't need whole names, government names.
So
So
don't be acting
anyway,
brand new with Shell.
huh?
I said don't be acting brand new with you. Tell them they know what time it is,
No,
girl.
I
That's
don't
right.
know why they even coming at me like that. But no, so me and him had a conversation with somebody
Man,
close
don't
to me, and we were just having a light conversation on FaceTime. We just I actually just called him because we were telling her happy birthday, and this is our like third conversation with her, and she started bringing up just in the middle of it. She was like, "Yo, y'all, so remember when I was telling you such about her relationship?" And she was like, "Yo, this happened. What do y'all think about this?" And me and him kind of just like both just talked to her or whatever. And this like her third time discussing a similar situation with us. We not no therapist. We ain't or anything like that. But at the same time, she trusts our judgment to know that we're not coming and bashing her man. We're just trying to put it in. He giving male perspective, and I'm giving because I've known her all my life. I'm giving a perspective of saying, "Hey, yo, you know that you can be this way sometimes. Do you think this is maybe whatever?" So I say all that to say again, it's not a bad thing, but a lot of times you're very right. Y'all are all right. Women tend to tell too much to the wrong people and it can ruin the relationship. Then they be wondering why they man don't, it's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this because you out here telling our business and making me look certain ways. Because one thing we know is when that happens, even if you tell your mama and stuff too much or your family, once you tell them certain things about that man, once that y'all good again, but everybody else is still holding that grudge against him. You got to be careful who you telling your business to and who you talking to because you can't expect them to just bounce back like you do with this man that you never was gonna leave.
Let me
So
ask you this: like, why is it like this is the mature shit to me, right? Like, I'm not finna go to them because I need to fix it with my man, my woman.
sometimes
That's
you
why
need space to.
I'm not. I'm gonna have a conversation. I want to be with somebody mature enough to be able to come to me and say, I got this problem with you. Can we fix it? Can we go to therapy? Whatever it may be to get to solutions of the problem. You going to take my problem to your homegirl that I don't know, she prayed up, whatever she got going on, you making a judgment call, that's cool, y'all friends. I got matching tattoos, all that shit fly. But solution-based shit on some real shit, not no
I
on life.
understand.
We
I do
partners.
understand.
We best
But everybody
friends.
doesn't feel
So
that way, and sometimes it does
then
help.
grow the fuck up. Like real shit. Like if you got a problem
Yeah.
with your husband or your wife, go sit down, fix that problem, go to counseling. Like this is communication. We all adults now. This ain't no high school dating shit. So I think when you taking that shit, whatever issues you have, and you randomly gossiping with you, it's just inviting the devil into your home. And whatever energy that person is subjecting themselves to, you bringing that into your relationship for no reason. That person got an opinion about your relationship and your husband or your significant other without getting two sides of the story regardless. That's why I don't like bringing people into my shit, because I know it's just from my perspective and I could be wrong. What I do is I got issue with my wife. I'm finna go sit down with her and like, yo, let's get to the bottom of this and figure this shit out. And then if it goes further than that and I got to get advice from my brother or advice from my father, I'm gonna have a conversation with them about, hey man, not even to no detail, like been having arguments, been doing this or been disagreeing, what would you suggest? And they usually gonna suggest, hey man, have you tried counseling? Or here's this book I read, or did you try sitting down talking with her? But they ain't finna be on no gossiping back and forth and trying to get into no detailed advice on shit. But women culture is totally different. And I'm not even just finna, it's just random calls, like regularly on a daily basis, like weekly basis. They just check in with each other just to talk about they man and their life and shit. And I'd be like, bro, what the fuck is going on, dog? Like, don't discuss me to people that
I don't like that shit neither, bro.
don't discuss me. I'm not gonna discuss you to my people. Like, I'm not gonna do
I'm
that.
not doing that neither.
Don't
We have
discuss
some
me to
problems
people.
going on in the house. It's gonna stay in the house. You
I just
muted,
don't think
right?
it's all bad though. It's not all bad. I think we
No,
No,
all have
it might
to
not.
be.
You could be right. You could be right.
It ain't all bad, and everybody's not like that.
Yeah.
And everybody
But you
can't
know the
go
part that kills
for-
me is
pay for counseling and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to lean on the people with wisdom around you. So it's
Yeah.
not all toxic and it's not all,
understandable.
but you need to have
But the
discernment
part
on who you're doing that with.
the part that killed me is this is not shot at nobody. This ain't what I'm about to say. Ain't at nobody.
Watch out now,
But
KB.
y'all call the homegirls
The
that's
bitch ain't
in
got no
fucked up
wisdom.
relationships for advice. Like,
Define y'all.
On the
I
crack,
would
they
say-
ask them how to sell drugs.
And he
I
said
just
not
see.
everybody.
I know. I just said not everybody.
I know.
This ain't about you.
I'm just being facetious.
I'm
You're
just
right.
letting you know. I've
A lot
seen
of
it.
women
I've
do
seen
it.
it.
A lot
I've
of
seen the
women
girl
bad.
that's going
Calling
through
your homegirl
something
that ain't got a man and
Ain't
talking
got a
about
that
man.
ain't
your
got no man and
Like,
ain't
what
in
the
nothing.
fuck?
It's wild.
You
Wait
right.
a minute. Don't say that, because like I said,
No, yeah.
what about a what? She's
That's
in.
wild. Sure.
You can. What about a person that's been married before and has some experience?
Okay.
She ain't
They
married no
lost.
more.
They done.
She ain't married
They
no
Again,
ain't
more.
happy
I'm single
And then
for
know
a
no
she give
more.
you advice on
Something wrong.
divorce.
for a reason. I'm not just gonna
That's
deal
it.
She
with
a good
anybody.
divorce attorney
I
if she
done
ain't
seen
married no
too
more.
I
much
don't
of
want
it.
to
I'm
talk
not
to
gonna
nobody that's
usually
been married for a
coax
few
into a
years and then
relationship.
fell off.
So you are
But that's
you?
not
What
fair.
you
They
mean
still
you
may
fell
have
off?
advice that's good that you can learn
Listen,
from.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Go
You're
ask
right, but
successful
no, I want
people
to
or
talk to
for
somebody who's
advice.
made it.
Yeah, successful people who have had successful marriages. If you split up, you divorced, you single, I don't want no relationship advice from you, bro, because you ain't
No, I can't.
made, you ain't figured it out. That's just
That's
me
messed up
personally.
right there.
It's the same
Figure
thing
it
as you don't
out.
want your man hanging out with the single.
That's not true.
I don't want him hanging out with somebody who
Yeah.
hasn't been in a
Yeah,
relationship, who
Trey.
doesn't have. They have
You
to have
right,
certain
Trey.
levels. But talk to your boy
That's
that's
on the
maybe
same
been
line.
married, and
Y'all
maybe
gonna be listening.
who's emotionally intelligent too. That he ain't like, oh man, fuck all these hoes. No, like you gotta know. Y'all got some boys that that been through some
Right.
relationships. They may be single, but they got some good ass advice because they didn't
Oh
done
no,
that
no,
shit
no, no,
before,
no. I ain't
and
getting none
they
of them
You
boys
still
got
be
advice.
with them.
therapists out here that got 3 or 4 wives, but they sit up here talking about go to therapy. You got therapists that been on their third marriage. Boy, bye.
Well, I'm not gonna go to that therapist
That's why it's
for
important.
marriage
And you're
counseling.
not Googling him.
Like,
You're not
I'm,
Googling
like,
your
I'm going here
therapist
for other
because
shit.
he's married. You're not
The
Googling
hell?
him in the
I'm not
background.
She
going
took a
to
wild
somebody got
turn.
3, 4 wives for no marriage
Oh,
advice. That's just not
listen,
what I'm gonna
you
do.
Hell,
can't
now
argue
you
everybody.
still
Listen, hold on, Shell. You can't
still
argue
got me want to go Google
everybody
my
take.
therapist
Not
now.
true.
What the
But
fuck?
We just giving our
don't argue
opinions.
me with
You
that.
can't have a put in or
Taking
try to
my
put a
drawers
put
off.
back dunk on every take. Some niggas just finessing. I'm just simply finessing my way, trying to finger roll to the hoop and you're trying to offensive interference. Get your ass out of the way.
This is close to me. This is close to me, y'all, because when you said that was very triggering.
We understand that, but we you can't tell me what I'm saying ain't right.
No, I didn't say
It's
that.
my
I agree
opinion.
with y'all. I agree with everything you said
That
about
shit
women
struck a
and their
nerve, huh?
choices and their women and their choices in telling all their business to people about their relationships. That is not good. Period. But the parts that I have heartburn with, as I've stated already,
Mm-hmm.
is that
Tongues.
you gotta have
Oh,
discernment
yeah.
on who you're talking to, and it doesn't have to be a preacher, a
These
counselor,
bitches ain't got discernment
somebody
who
you
they
know
going to
to
talk to.
talk to. It don't have to be that. You just gotta have discernment with this
Man, you
situation
talking
because
to a
if
single
you
woman
need
about
something,
your relationship,
if you need some
nah,
right today, if you're going through
Or
something
if you
right
talking to
now,
a woman
that
who
you need
just be
somebody
in and
right
out of
now.
relationships, that's crazy.
nah.
I
You ain't
mean,
got no
yeah, I
stable
mean,
relationship like for me to be getting your advice. I'm not going to get drug dealer advice from a crackhead.
Okay, what about if the husband died or the
He only
spouse died?
he's a customer. He's not.
I ain't
He's
hear
a
you. What'd you say, Randy?
I said, what if the spouse or the person they was with they died?
then that's still a
Okay, but
That's
successful
so we
different
relationship.
can't get
though.
advice from them because they not married no more, but they
But
person died.
wait. You
They don't have a failed
right, but
marriage, so it's not.
no,
Yeah,
Randy.
of
yeah,
course
let's
you
just
can.
say that. All right,
No, I mean we
you
get
make a point.
no. They don't
No,
have a
I fuck with you,
failed.
Randy.
They don't have. She don't have a failed relationship or a failed marriage. Her marriage ended in a death.
So we can ask for advice from her. That would be
there's a lot of
okay.
failed marriages
That's
Clearly,
that are
fine.
good marriages, so I
Yeah.
don't.
but
That's why I don't. That's why
if
I
she
don't
got
do
a
it.
new boyfriend every other month, and not marry herself, like how much advice could she really give besides just like personal friend advice? But it ain't good relationship advice, in my
It
opinion.
depends on what it is. It really depends on what it is. She might have
Yeah.
been through. She might have went to that person specifically because of what they have been through.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that
That
person
don't
is
mean
going
they
to
got
give
a
them
good advice on it. Just
That
because they've
doesn't
been
mean
through it
that
don't mean they got good advice on it. Like
a lot of advice that I give to people is stuff that I wish that I had done differently in certain situations.
Yep.
And because they
But
knew that I went
Well,
through certain
you
certain
can't
things
base
with this
you
man,
can't base
it's like,
the
hey, in
advice that you
hindsight,
give. You can't you can't base the advice that you would give and expect that on everybody will give that same type
well,
of
that's what I'm
advice. Is
telling you.
what
That's why I said we can put every scenario out there, but the point is there's no there women do what you guys are saying, but
yeah,
there's no harm,
she'll be talking
there's
about
no
her man and her friends. I can
toxicity,
tell.
there's no toxicity in every
every day,
situation where somebody goes to somebody for advice.
clockwork,
It's not always
groundhog
Girl, he ain't
day.
had
toxic.
no pineapple
Y'all are
today.
saying it's toxic, but it's not always toxic.
hmm
It's not.
He
I can't
was
believe that
sweet.
nigga brought me a rotten pineapple.
Shay, you talk about your man and
Pineapple
your
had
girlfriends,
worms.
don't you?
I'm not gonna agree with that.
I'm just
I'm
saying
just
I
you
can see
talk
Shell right now. I can
yeah,
see
you
her right
talk
now,
to
girl.
your yeah. Girl,
what?
he did
Girl,
this.
he cut this pineapple at this
No.
bar,
I'm
and it
I'm
He
very
was
gave me the
sweet.
core.
I'm very selective about what I tell people. And like I said, y'all knew on the air. So different things or whatever things y'all knew on the air is things y'all knew on the air and that people can know. But no, I'm very, very careful about who I go to about my deep situations where I may need some true advice on
Yes. Yes.
something that I'm
I
going
think
through.
that's what they were saying, that maybe you are, but not like all,
I
like
said that.
as a general blanket. You can see a lot of women that don't take those same cautionary steps.
I
Go
just
back and
need
listen.
her to
That's
start
what I
validating
said.
my
But I
take.
also said that a divorcee and a person that's not married anymore, it still can add value if that person is one of those people that we said that was a
And
safe.
that's fine, but that's your
Yeah,
opinion.
keyword is
Here's
We
the
can,
didn't
thing,
or
right?
argue
it
on your
cannot.
opinion.
I think
And y'all
this
and
show, I
y'all
like to
look,
base this show around like game, just giving people perspective on like both sides, right? From
yeah.
our side, the shit don't work. You can keep saying, yeah, but some women from a man perspective, the shit is dumb. So they either got to be some fixing of the culture, or it's gonna be failed relationships and families and shit. Because from our perspective, this shit don't work and it's dumb. So if you think it's okay, like there's the gap. And you gotta be
And
solution
you want
based
to
in
know why?
life.
And
Like
you want to know
it's
why,
gotta be some
Shell?
middle ground, like figuring it out of yo,
I
bro.
don't even think that.
There's
I
gonna be
don't
no
even
dude
think
alive that says, "Yeah, I'm
that.
cool with you talking about my problems with your girlfriends and shit." There ain't no dude gonna be cool with that
It's
Yeah,
shit.
like, what are y'all doing to
but I don't
alleviate
think
it?
guys really.
they gonna want you to
Hold
have
on.
that confidence to be able to go ahead. No,
Go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Trey.
say
I'm listening.
they're gonna want you to be able to have confidence in your relationship, to be able to come to whatever problem that y'all are dealing with, to handle that between you two,
That's what I said. You was gone. You went to the
instead of
bathroom.
going to your girlfriend or some outside friend who don't even have a relationship. I would want to be able to build something with somebody. Like, you know what? Hey, this is me and you
Yeah,
are in this fight together. Let's
We best friends.
figure
that's
this shit
tough.
out.
You talking about
And
fixing shit
if
with
I
me
if
to
I hear you
somebody
talk,
else, I feel betrayed. Like, yo, you can come talk to me about that. Why you
But are
talking to
y'all
that bitch
calling
about
these
me?
girls out though? Like, hey, like when you see that, or like, hey,
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
like that really ain't kind of cool, mom. Y'all really should stop that. Like, are y'all trying to say something? Y'all just letting
Yeah,
it
we.
For
happen, but
sure.
not.
I
I
have.
hold
I've
people
said
accountable
things
in
in the
my life.
past.
So yeah, I hold people accountable in my life. And I like to give my sister game. I like to tell my mom. I talked to my mom about this like 2 days ago. This is
I
real
do
life
too.
shit. Like I'm not even I told my mom I've heard this shit growing up. I'm just saying, like, culture wise, like I had this conversation with her
That's
about
funny,
why
bro.
do women do this? And she heard her mom do it. Like
I ain't had a conversation with her, but I do tell my mom all the time, man, stop telling the people everything. Stop talking to them about everything like that. Call like that's your this is my friend. It's okay, but they don't even know all that. And they don't show stop discussing about me, your son. I don't like to be just like
same
it's
thing.
weird to
Like,
me, but
Say something
it
like
ain't
that.
just about relationship. They just tend to like talk to I don't know, they're just friendly as fuck. I guess.
man, I like
And I don't
I
think
like I
most
like
men
unfriendly women, bro. I like women
yeah,
don't
me
have a
too.
lot of friends,
I,
don't like to
Oh
talk
I
to
wanted to be
people.
hard to
no!
say hi to
Oh
my
Yeah,
girl.
no!
unfriendly.
What do you
Oh
say?
no!
Women with a lot of
A woman that don't
girlfriends
have
are
a lot of friends
problematic.
and unfriendly, nigga,
Yeah,
you want a
unfriendly.
No,
nun? Like
she can have
hell
no, no,
no!
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
I
giving like
don't mind
depend
her
on and only
having
talk to my
friends.
husband only. I have nobody else to talk
No,
to. Only
No,
no,
I don't want that.
I'm
not
I
that.
don't
so
want that.
anti
But
a nigga that tell me you don't need that many
I
friends.
ain't say
Oh,
telling you
he's controlling.
anything.
He's controlling. No,
I
it's
ain't trying to
Man,
that
you gotta.
control
I wasn't
you.
even gonna
Listen,
comment on that
listen.
comment because I already knew they was gonna be like, you always got
I'm
something
gonna
to
give
say.
you an example, right? And this ain't
I
like this
don't
ain't no
care if you
life
got
shit. Now,
friends,
my
bro.
sister-in-law
Like I don't care
Kiana,
if you
right?
got
How long
friends.
I've known Kiana? For forever, like
about
like a, like
17 years.
2 decades or some shit, right? I've never met her with any girlfriends or anything like that. Bro, in around the people we're in company, she's personable. She's outgoing. She's funny. She can do all those things, but she ain't fucking friendly. She ain't finna tell you her personal business about her man and what's going on in her house.
That's not the only
It
thing
ain't
that's
that ain't
friendly, but
no, that's what I'm saying
No, no,
by
no, no,
friendly.
no.
I'm
like
When I
explaining
say
myself.
friendly,
I'm explaining myself. I want
yeah,
a woman with a personality and can take over a
me
room.
too.
I don't want no hermit crab in no corner. Like I got a
okay,
big personality. I want the same type of shit. What I'm saying, friendly from a standpoint of telling my personal business. You know what I'm
okay, just
saying?
saying,
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
nah, like that's your unit. You keep that shit secret. And like I said, bro, you meet a woman with a lot of friends, they're gonna be telling your business to a lot of people. So I don't want to meet a woman with a lot of friends because y'all gossip.
That's
Now my
not.
shit is to
That's
more
not
people.
true.
I have to speak
Some,
up for myself on that
This is
because
my
Right,
perspective.
exactly.
I
I'm
have a
standing up for myself. That's not true.
yeah, I have a
I
lot of
didn't say that. It's not
friends.
at
I
you.
don't
You can
tell
say
them
it's
my
not true
business.
about you if I was
Yeah,
talking
but I like to
directly
lump
to
all these
you.
women in these things and say a lot of women,
Yeah,
but
you're general.
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff you're saying is not
But they're
true.
not saying all though,
Well, then
so
he
it
They
should
say
say
still
all.
leaves
some
room.
or
Right. You got
most.
two
yeah,
women on here
but
saying that's not the case.
Word choice.
A
I do
lot and
when I
most
when I
is the
You
say
same,
know, if you're not
sweetheart.
hanging
They
out with
already
them.
agreed that women gossip. And
But
then
he said all.
when I
when I say
say yeah,
listen, we
when I
already
say
Got me
not
agreed.
so
We
confused
friendly,
though,
agreed.
'cause
We
I ain't want
agreed.
to even go down that road. I didn't even want to go down the
when
gossiping
I
men road. All up in women's business all the time.
Well, you gotta check the dudes you finding because
we
I don't
just
know
that's pillow
you ain't
talk.
gossiping like that.
That's
About
all you
no
talking
news,
They
but
about.
I'm
gossiping
dealing
talking
with
about
the
50-50.
Pillow
That
You,
get crazy.
yeah, no, she talk about pillow talk. She talking about when she laid up in the bed and he want to hear what
I'm
her
not
friends talking about.
actually
But he ain't going to tell. I ain't finna wake up tomorrow and go tell these niggas what they just told me in my pillow talk.
Good
Guess what
job.
my
So
old
that shit
lady
I
dead
just
don't
right
told
know.
there.
me?
I don't have nothing to pillow talk about, bro. I don't know.
We're not talking about
I'm just
anybody's
saying that's
business.
what she talking about.
I,
No, I'm
I,
not.
I couldn't
No,
I
I'm not.
couldn't pillow talk KB if I wanted to because I don't know none of his shit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah,
Say
because that's how niggas move, bro. It ain't about not knowing it. It's just about a personal level. That's me and my closed doors. So when I speak, I want to talk in closed doors. I want to get it fixed in closed doors.
I respect that. But I'm still stuck on Silk's comment that I would prefer her not to have friends.
I
That's
didn't say
just
not. I said a lot of friends.
I
I
said
didn't say
that
no
too, but
friends.
What's a lot of
Yeah,
friends? Define a lot of
if you
friends.
gonna let me,
yeah.
if y'all
wait,
want, y'all gonna talk, or y'all let me get my take off because that's I don't want to
go
keep
ahead.
starting and I get cut off and I never get to my point.
We
Then
want
it's
to.
just
We got
Well, you know
Mm.
questions.
Shell gonna cut you
okay.
off
So
We
this is my
got
anyway.
point.
questions.
No, you're asking the question, then you're like answering it yourself.
Yeah, you
Then
gotta
like
let us answer.
you gotta
Then we'll
actually,
take your
I gotta
next
actually
You
question.
asked
answer
the
the
question. I said
question.
how many.
How many? No,
What
a
you
woman
said?
with a lot of friends. I like grown ass women that don't have. I don't have a lot of friends. Do that make me? I'm controlling myself too? Nah, I just know. I know when you have a
You're
lot
not
of friends.
friendly. Yeah,
See,
that's
y'all
all.
gonna let me talk? Like, like
Yeah.
I'm definitely friendly. Like,
Oh, okay. I was confused. Sorry. Let me let you talk.
definitely confused. You might want to do Googles about me. I'm friendly in the
Looking
motherfucker.
ass. Continue.
I think Silk.
I'm
I think
trying
the
not to get into.
issue
I'm trying to
you
have a
have
serious
to
conversation. Like I can
categorize us.
clown, we can roast, and it can
I'm
be.
You have
always
to
down for clowning and
categorize us
I
roasting.
don't
and
think
lump
you
us in
are.
things that
I
we
I
lump
am
really,
always.
all with
I
the
really
problem.
don't think so.
I
And so
always
okay,
ready.
but y'all like categorizing us women in these
No, you're not
generalities.
letting
And
people
we do
talk.
it
Is
to
what's happening.
you.
Y'all asking questions, and then when I start talking, y'all
See
start
how
saying
you
I'm
doing? But
controlling.
y'all was talking the whole
Y'all
time,
saying
so we
I'm
was
controlling,
free.
but y'all asking questions and don't let people
Talking.
answer. Like, listen back to the show. Like, the 80% of the show is that show's definitely not 50-50, if anything. Like, most of the talking has been 80% you.
It's
You know what
been
I'm
Shell
saying?
giving
But
us
let's
these
get
damn
back to
essay
like the
stories.
control, and that's because you're trying to control the conversation. But if we just talking, right? You ask me a question. I'm not. I don't have a lot of friends, and this is why I don't have a lot of friends because I'm of the belief when you have a lot of friends that you around all the time, you spread your energy thin, right? I don't want a woman with a lot of friends because I'm not finna have a lot of friends. And I think women in general gossip. We all agree in general, women gossip. So the more friends they have, 9 times out of 10, more gossip they're gonna be doing. From a personality standpoint, which is two totally different things. These are just preferences. From a personality standpoint, I want a woman that's outgoing. I've only dated women that's outgoing. I got a track record. I have a type, and they gotta have a personality. They gotta be funny. And that's Fat the Rolling Tony. Anybody know that about me? They got to be outgoing. They got to be friendly. All that shit. But if you got a lot of friends, that ain't my vibe, dog. That just ain't what it is. I don't want to be around people that's just that damn friendly. It ain't personal. That ain't
I
controlling.
don't mind
You
my
can
lady.
have friends, but if it's a fucking lot of friends and you got a bunch of people that I'm meeting every week, I'm just like, yo, who are these people? Nah.
I don't mind people like you can be a popular person and people know you and you might not be friends with them, but they might call you your friend. And I understand that situation.
Right.
That I get. And I think that's what they about to hit on. But
I ain't hear no
That
me,
nothing.
ain't,
I
that ain't
don't
the same.
care.
Ain't the same thing though.
But that's I know that's where they're headed, and I get it, and I understand, and I feel it. I get that part.
Thank
But
you, KB.
me, when I say not friendly, I mean like what he said, kind of what he said. I don't want a woman who is just about to be just friendly enough to just
Up in
let you
everybody's
inside my
face.
house.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Let you know what's going on here and there. I'm not. I'm me personally. I'm not into that because I don't do that myself. But I don't mind dating a woman who got friends and they talk, they chill, they hang out, and they just keep it like sociable like that. That's great. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the big personality. I like to laugh myself. I'm a goofball, so I'm cool with all that. But I'm just not cool with the like he say every week. I gotta meet a new bitch. I'm going here, or we got a party to go
That's
here. We
too
going there.
friendly for
That's just a
me.
little wild to
That's
me.
too friendly for me.
That's
And that's
but it's
fine.
not.
That's
It's
just
not.
too friendly for me.
But that's just my preference. That's not
Yeah.
a knock on a woman who does it. Like I don't
Right.
care if you do it and don't. Like whatever make you happy is cool. Like I always say, you control your own happiness. So I don't care about the next person's bubble, but my personal bubble. If I got to go to a party every weekend, some weekends I'm a laid back nigga. I just want to sit on the fishing creek. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. But
I,
it's kind of weird when you with somebody and they want to go here and they trying to bring their dude and you ain't showing up. It causes conflicts. I understand that. That's why you go for what you know. But I
I,
am I don't mind you being sociable and having the audience, whatever you want to call it. That's cool. All that's great. But
Oh, no, that ain't
just
what I'm
the
talking
I
extra
about.
think that
friendly shit,
that
I
friendly
ain't too.
word though, because it's like when I think of the word friendly, that's a
And
completely different
you just
definition.
perceive it different. Yeah.
Friendly, I'm looking at Google. Kind and pleasant, denoting something that is adapted for is not harmful to a specified thing. A friendly manner. So friendly to me, telling somebody business or what's going on in your man, that's not a friendly trait to me. That's you got to. She talk too much. You got a girl that talk too much.
But
I don't
but
label that as
we
But
friendly.
we
but
from
we
a
know
culture
words
that
have a
use the word
denotation and a
right.
connotation
I mean,
too, though.
friendly in our culture. Like
I don't
I
know
don't
why
know.
GL
We
be
we
coming
we
for me. Like
Flor
he
we
must be that thing
Floridians.
on his head.
We Floridians. Like we'll call somebody friendly if they caught lacking.
That's
Like
because I'm rap tight.
Like if
Allegedly.
somebody say a drug dealer out there and he ain't really got a gun on him and
Mhm.
he ain't protected himself the right way, he friendly. Some of it's just slang, and I don't want no friendly
Okay.
woman that's just loose with like I put context to it. Like I don't want nobody frowning. I said that out the gate. I don't want no mad person in no building or nothing like that. You got to have a good personality, be likable and all that shit. I'm not gonna like you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about friendly lips and just willingly gives away her
Friendly lips.
information to any and everybody and really willing to be friends and people like her. Like people being
Pleaser.
the people pleasing.
Yes,
That's what
agree.
I'm
Okay,
really talking about.
got
People
you.
pleasing
Okay,
shit. And that I ain't with that type of shit. And 9 times out of 10, people are people pleasers. I don't want nobody that's on no type of shit like that. That's it.
respect. And that's kind of funny you talking
I
about
can
like a
see
Hello.
not
with y'all
friendly.
too.
That's what I deal with actually in my relationship. So, he's super stiff, like he is not friendly, and you got
Whoa.
me.
I like
I'm
that.
I'm friend I'm not loose lips friendly, but I am friendly. Like I
Who
don't
got
need a stranger. Right. And that is a trouble sometimes because also being a media personality, I gotta meet and talk to different people. I got hell events that going on and
Right.
I have to be deciphered like, okay, he ain't this cool. I just have to know. I don't need to invite him to all of this because he don't. I just respect it, and he respected with me. And when they are, why your
Nah,
boyfriend
he
not
cool. He
here?
just a real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Why your boyfriend not here? Oh, he's chilling, girl. He'll be here, and that's fine. But I get it. But I just, I struggle with that with him because it's like I'm gonna talk to people. I'm gonna speak, but it's like I'm not trying to get their number. I'm not trying to talk. Like it ain't none of
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
just
That's why I
that's
said it's different.
I'm not
That's
going into my
different.
relationship
I get
issues with
that.
these people just because I know a whole lot of people.
exactly. They would never fucking know. Social
Yeah,
media
Yeah.
no,
won't know.
that's cool. You know a lot of people, but them not your friends.
They're not. But they, like you
It's
said,
a
they be like,
big
oh, Randy,
difference.
my
I'm trying to tell you,
friend.
I'm friendly in that manner, bro. I'm a media
Yeah, it's
personality
cool. It's
myself.
cool.
Like,
Like that's
but they
I
ain't my
figured that. I
friends.
figured that's what they were gonna hit on,
Yeah,
which
they're
is
not my
cool. It's
friend.
cool that they can be your
But it still
friend, but
creates problems
you ain't
though.
their. You know what I'm saying? You're not their friend. I understand that part, and I get it, especially if you into media part. Like that's cool. He accept that because he know that's what your personality alone probably is just like fuck it. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she going out here every weekend. Let me go do this, do that. She working for something. You know what I'm
That's
saying? She
right, KB.
working for
That's
something. That's
right.
different vibes. Like that's
He
different
better say
vibes. But
it.
also he probably a grown ass man.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big difference.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
What y'all boy listening to?
You gotta know your person. You gotta know your
Know
person.
'em. Gotta know them.
Shit, a
Gotta
little
get to
bit
know
of
them. So
everything.
then you know if that's gonna bother them or whatever, it's gonna always be an argument or something. But if you know if they respect it and you don't force
My
them,
nigga
like
Clee.
KB said, for forcing to go to parties, this whatever. As long as you don't do that, then y'all have an understanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's so funny, KB?
I'm zooted.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Man, y'all start gossiping the motherfuckers, man. Y'all ass gonna be single forever. That's what I'm telling. That's my idea. Y'all keep gossiping, and y'all like black women are the most undermarried women in the world. Like
And also some of the most successful women in the
that's
world.
facts. But what is success
Damn
without
right.
family units? Like what are we building? I'm talking about like real shit. Like it's not no attack on black women. I'm talking about black family is what is important to me. And like there's got to be a gap in the fixing of our culture. Why we don't marry and loving each other properly? Because we ain't listening to each other really. Like if a man say, "Yo, I don't really like you talking to like the opposite your friends and shit about my business," that should be some. Oh, let me get to some understanding, or maybe I could attack this in a different way. Not, well, this shit we just always do. It ain't all bad. If men are telling women that this is a bad thing, this should be vice versa. We should be able to hear stuff from you guys and take some from it and say, yeah, how can men coach and fix certain things? If y'all say men do this, I'm not gonna just be like, oh fuck it, that's just it ain't all bad. No, like
We
how do we
try to
bridge the
stand on
gap?
something and correct it.
Yeah, how do we bridge the gap? Real shit.
But everybody ain't ready like from a different era, different time.
Yeah, I don't like to be argumentative. I try to be solution based. That's it. Try
But
to get
still,
to
it's
some.
not all bad though. It can
Nah,
still
we
be something we need to work
It's
on,
like
which
the
I very
definition of
much agree.
gaslit. Like
But it doesn't have to all be bad. It doesn't have to be because what's cool for you or
you
what's a
say you don't want to
no
stop gossiping
for
to your
you.
friends about your relationship,
No,
but
I didn't
don't
say
tell me
that.
it's not all
I don't agree
bad.
with
That's
it.
gaslighting me though. Like,
I don't agree with it.
is
I
it a
don't agree with
problem?
toxic to the
You
friend.
don't think it's an issue?
I mean
Yes, I
I
do.
guess
I
she's
think
trying to
that.
say like
I
And
so
do.
that's
let me
all that
see,
matters. And
Shell.
the
When
issue
you
needs to
say
be fixed. Not that it's not all bad. It's a terrible issue in the culture. How do you fix that issue? If you start telling me it ain't all bad, that's gaslighting me. That ain't, bro. Like it's a
But I'm
problem.
saying it from an
I'm just trying
experience.
to figure out
I'm not just
what's
saying, I'm
not
not
all
just
are
saying
you
that to
saying
disagree with you. I'm
hold
saying that
on,
because I have
Shell.
friends like that, and I'm that
Are you
person.
saying that when you call the friend for advice, the advice isn't all bad? That's what you're
No,
saying?
what I'm saying is a woman talking to her friend about something that has to do with her relationship is not all toxic. It doesn't. Those interactions are not
Right.
all.
So sometimes So what I'm
therapeutic.
trying to get understand is so sometimes you call your friend and you just want to talk about the joy of this guy,
Yes, I'm
I do
yes.
that. I do that.
which understandable, but at the same time, maybe that guy don't want you to let your friends really know what we got going on.
And if he told me that, then something had to have happened or something that he found out
Uh,
that I told him was a problem. And then yes, I that's why I'm not disagreeing with you to say like a man gonna tell you stop telling somebody something, but something had to happen there. But y'all taking it out of context. What I said was with
no,
the
no,
initial
no. We
thing
just giving
was
our
was
opinions. We're
I
not
ain't
taking
even
it
get
out
to
of
talk.
content. We
yeah, the
entitled
original
on the
thing
opinion. We're
was
entitled on how we feel,
no,
and so we just
and I
deliver how
respect
we feel.
everybody what they said. It's
Pretty much
like, but
mute
the
the
take
whole
was
conversation.
he said that y'all talking to other people about y'all girlfriends about the relationship is toxic. And I just can't agree with that because I'm not coming at nobody that comes to me about something like that,
But
personal like that. I'm not telling everybody and I'm not being toxic when I'm giving them advice if they want my advice.
he
I'm
wasn't saying everything. He did highlight certain conversations that he heard that were toxic and were a
with
female
that.
trait. It wasn't just
And I
like he was
also
saying
said
everything.
that
It wasn't
happens
like a
too much.
generalized.
It
Yeah,
happens too
I'm
much.
not naive to like there's good and bad, right? But from the
Right.
conversations that I've
Yeah.
witnessed, seeing, and hearing, like that type of shit as a kid wasn't. Oh man, like my husband is the best man in the world. That ain't the shit I grew up hearing, and I heard gossip
Mm-mm.
and
No,
shit.
I agree
Like
with you
even with my
wholeheartedly.
sister, I hear like not to throw my sister business out there. Just like I hear this from women in general, man. Just gossip,
Yeah.
and I never hear positive shit. So I just speaking to that culture, and I spoke to my mom. She just got honest with me. She's like, yeah, you're right. That's like me and my sisters did it. My mom and her sisters did it. It was a thing. You know, I did it at work. My coworkers did it at work. Now y'all at work talking to your coworkers about like little bullshit that your husband didn't do and that you need him to do. And it's just like a
Every
culture
little nitpicky
amongst
thing you tell
womanhood.
somebody, yeah.
It's a womanhood culture shit that I think like needs to be examined, man. Like,
And but I also think she's giving her opinion just how like everybody else has. And from her opinion, I
yeah,
think she's
Right.
just saying that
Yeah.
it's not all toxic. From her lens, not again, not negating what you said, but just her also giving her
No.
experience that it wasn't all bad. So I think that's just
We
everybody
I
we
putting
ain't
their
want
wholeheartedly
opinion.
agree with what you said because I just told my friend that friend that I was telling y'all about that me and Pineapple talked to. She told him, she said Michelle just got on to me last week about calling her and and I told and she told me that she had told two other people the same thing she told me, and I said you need to stop that shit. I did never disagree with what you're saying, but I'm not big on the whole generalities when it comes to those things because I know how I do as a divorcee and somebody that has the experience to be able to have a mature mind to tell somebody something that, and they come to me, it's not all toxic. That's my only.
this is the definition of gaslighting. If I tell you something like, listen, this is experience from a manhood perspective. This is the definition of gaslighting. You can look it up. If I tell you something, right, give you perspective, right,
That's not my
of
intent.
hey, listen, men of the brethren, guys I be with, likely mind guys, we have an issue with women talking about our business to their friends. And then you turn around and say, well, it's not all bad. What? No, like this is an issue. Relationships fall apart because of this. Is that something that should be fixed? Not change the topic to something that's like totally, oh, they talk about something good all the time too. Like I think that's just spinning the conversation. No, the conversation is there's a hang up with dudes finding out the girlfriend, the significant other telling their friends about their business, and dudes don't like that shit from a culture of men. That's it. You know what I'm
that's all
saying?
we
Do
saying.
do do you guys have some positive conversation about your man sometimes? Probably so, yeah. And the man probably don't even want that shit. So it's like, how do
Yeah.
you fix the issue? Not just like, yo, it ain't all bad and I give good advice.
Well, I
I
think
like,
that's part of how you fix it, right? Like you said, Silk, is to call the women out that's doing it, and for maybe conversations,
Mm-hmm.
women too, maybe be more intentional about speaking good things about your man. If you do want to feel like you need to talk and like, let's put out more good energy. And I hear what you're saying. Some people's like, don't even
wouldn't it
talk
be
about
better?
it. Don't even talk about it.
Randy, wouldn't it be better if you get like your man in the
Told me.
mediator? No, 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 your man in the mediator, right? Like you trying
Mhm.
to get to some like you giving your one-sided story to your girlfriend is only gonna get your perspective to her, and then she's gonna give you some advice on your perspective. You really haven't gotten to no healing and no fixing.
But
But
that's what
if you got a mediator to actually talk in between both you guys and
agree.
get both perspectives, therapy, bro. Like we gotta use therapy and real shit. Like not talk about anybody, friends, the girlfriends. They may have great advice, but they get in one perspective. They get in one side of it. When you
That's
go
not
sit down,
always though. That's
how
not
you only
always what I say
how
because
how
I
you
think
getting
it's
both
the
sides?
assumption that like you're saying, oh, he did this, he did that. I can tell you personally, when I am now let me tell you how he feels about this, or I know that he doesn't like I don't
That's
do
still
that
you
because I
telling his
want.
perspective.
Yeah,
They
but
not
that's
hearing
still
from both
not.
sides,
You
bro.
still,
Like, come
yeah,
on,
it's
what are we
still,
talking
yeah, it's
about?
kind of
It's
different.
one
I
perspective.
get what you're saying.
It's one
No,
perspective.
no, I get what she's saying. I get the point she's saying. She's doing her best to give it both so she can get.
I
But
really
at the
try,
end of the day,
but it is
But
something.
it's
yeah.
still not him
But at the
It's
though.
end of the
not
day, a
him.
lot of women don't give both. And at the end of the day, it's not him. Like,
It's
is it?
not
It's
him.
gonna probably come out different from him than what you trying to explain. You
That's
trying to
true.
explain on what you remember
I don't want nobody to explain
versus
my
Hmm.
what
And
you
how it
perspective.
feel.
made you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that though, because a lot of women ain't gonna give both sides.
Because I don't
They
want
Nah.
them
just gonna
thinking
tell
all
you how
bad
they
about
feel.
I
him.
don't
So
want
you
you to get
want
my
to say,
side.
like, yeah, I don't know. I try
I
to give
don't
you
want
I
you to
Yeah,
can't
say
give.
I
I
nothing.
think
I
we
don't
should.
want you to get my side. Like this is what, like I said, like we could either. It's just a cultural change. And the culture has been we gossip to our friends and family and all of that. Where's that getting us? But some resolutions could be, yo, we a little bit more advanced. Like these white folks going to sit down with therapists and figure that shit out. Like go do the same shit. Sit down with a therapist. You tell that therapist your perspective. She tell them her perspective, and then you could get some type of counseling and figure it out of how you come in between. But you want to just give it your perspective, and that's why 9 out of 10 dude gonna feel like I ain't get to say my side of that shit. Now she giving you advice on something that you just saying your perspective from. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them. They ain't even heard from me, and now they got opinions about my
Man,
relationship, and they ain't
and
even
you know
talked
the
to me.
weirdest shit
Hell
is
no.
it's really weird and awkward after y'all gossip with the woman with your friend, and now we all
Now I
out.
gotta go around them and shit. Like you
Like
know
you
what I'm
know,
saying?
you
Like
paint this picture about me, but yet you still with me, and now I'm going around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, it's just not a good
it's just
look,
got it
No,
just
that's
could be
true.
and it's
fixed,
just
man. It's
That's
like if you care about people, go sit down and talk to get shit fixed, man. All that
now we sitting
talking.
at the party. I'm looking at her like I know this bitch hate me. Like it's just the weirdest feeling. You don't want to feel like
true.
that.
I feel
And
that.
you know what I'm saying? And you can't not go with your girl because now you feel to lose brownie points in at home
It's a whole lot of
because she
other
really
things.
wants you to go. Like it's yeah. Let's keep that shit to a minimum. You ain't gotta talk about me.
Respectfully.
I'm gonna do my thing. Talk to me, we'll get it together.
I just want to ask last thing is still because you mentioned mental health and going and talking to a therapist, which I love that. Do you have any like suggestions or free services that maybe you want to list? Because here's
Hell
the
no,
thing
I ain't got
with
no
therapy, I
no
just feel
bone.
that it costs, right? And some people
But
cannot
it's
afford
cost
the
the
Google.
cost.
while.
Some people
No,
don't
you're
have the
right. You're right.
insurance. So
You
I'm
know
just
what? We
like,
probably should look. We
It's
probably
what
should
several
you
look
web.
that up
what you have
in.
It's
going
several
on?
websites for us. It's several websites for melanated therapists that are
Uh,
very cost expensive.
Obamacare and all that shit got mental health therapy on it and all that now too. Like health insurance changing a little bit, so go get you some affordable Obamacare. They got therapy
About 20,
solutions and
25 an hour. That ain't bad.
So I
yeah,
had
They do have a
Obamacare,
website.
and it was
Um,
definitely not that. But depending on the policy that you got, you got the one that I had. You were able to get 5 free sessions, and after that, it was $85 every other session. But you're right, every insurance it was cheaper than other ones, but it varies based on the healthcare.gov plan.
yeah, you could
Right.
definitely get mental health on Obamacare. Like that's 100%. That's not. I'm not guessing.
No, no, I'm agreeing. It is. It just
Yeah.
somebody said $25 an hour. I didn't see that one.
No, I was saying the
Okay.
25 was something totally different.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
went on that. You feel me? But yeah.
Yeah. What's the $25 an hour when you have that site?
I'll send it to Trey and Trey will send it to you.
Okay, I was more for the
Yeah,
listeners,
well,
but
we probably
that's
should get
okay.
up on that so we can tell the listeners
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll post it.
yeah, but
because it
there
is a
also
little pricey. I
there is
know
a
when I
site
went to
called
mine.
Trey, you got
yeah.
lag or
Go ahead,
something?
Trey.
There's a site called. Hmm?
No,
I
he
think you
letting us
lagging.
talk.
Oh,
Yo,
I'm good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, there is a site called therapyforblackgirls.com that
Oh.
if you're looking for like a black therapist, and you can also like filter it out to whatever your your insurance is, and it'll show you the provider in your area. If you're looking for a black therapist, it's called therapistforblackgirls.com, and it's just not dealing with female therapists. It's also men on it, but the name of the site is therapyforblackgirls.com.
Thank you, Trey.
Okay, dope.
That's sexist. You gotta-
We ain't doing this.
I'm just bullshitting, man.
We ain't doing
I'm just bullshitting. What y'all listening to? Now, therapy is the
Charleston White,
shit.
Sexy
I'm
Red.
always like, therapy is the shit. I'm starting back next week. Therapy
I
is
got
the
you.
shit.
It's
What you
called
listen to?
Open Collective. You
Oh,
can
that's the name of
find
the
you
website?
somebody. Yeah, you can find you somebody, same way that Trey said with the Black Girls Therapist. You can filter it to be melanated people, however you want, for around $20 to $30 an hour or a session, or however you got to do it. They take insurance, all of that.
You should.
Very nice. Shout out to
Thank
Gio.
you.
Gio, you ain't said shit all show, man.
You know, it's
Mm.
hard. Pause
You the
trying
guy
to
on
get
the
in.
couch.
It's hard trying to get in, but
Yeah, I done graduated.
Yeah,
Have
you
you
don't graduate.
been
it's
on
all
any
good.
dates, Trio? You been able to take your lady out?
Yeah. We got to put up the Christmas tree probably later on this week.
Oh, she got my dog doing pagan shit.
Oh my
Wait
god.
the fuck a minute.
Not
What?
Hell
no, this
finna
is Dr.
freeze
Umar.
over.
This is Dr. Umar. That boy, you got a Christmas tree?
Yeah, this is Dr.
No,
Umar
not
first.
me. I don't have a
Yeah.
Christmas tree. I'm helping putting up her Christmas tree.
Oh.
So you'll help on the pagan shit, but
Yeah,
you ain't
you
really fucking with it like that. I feel you.
Yeah.
It's
You
the
know,
compromise.
anything for,
Merry
he'll row the
anything for
boat.
quality
Christmas,
time. Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Man, I thought this man
Even
was really Dr. Umar would never.
never.
Hey, that's why I'm CNA Umar.
Yeah, you're right.
He done moved up. He went from out to the field to inside to help.
He went to one of those CNA schools that ain't legit no more.
I mean, the boy bought an engine, man. I know he'll go do a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Man. All right, enough
Hell,
of
y'all
Gio's
listening
dating
to?
life. A whole lot of gangster shit. Who want to start off with the music? Get up out of here.
That KB been gone for a month.
I ain't got nothing
You
yet.
gotta have some heat.
I ain't got shit prepared, but I'm gonna play some shit real quick.
I was gonna say I can go ahead with the toxic vibes if y'all want to.
Man, play what you feeling, dog. Don't be trying. I don't
We'll
know.
play that future.
Whatever your vibe is. What you got? What you got?
I got you. Brent Fayez.
I knew it. That's all
Been
you
Away
make.
by Brent Fayez.
We got the same birthday. Don't play it.
Nah, this my jam right here. That should be jam.
I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my people straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my people straight, girl. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my people straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my people straight, girl. I just wanna fuck with you. Cause they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step out? Would you duck it out? Would you be here to the end?
Talking that
I just
50-50.
wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight.
Been Away by Brent Fayez.
That's my shit right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anybody else ready? I thought y'all love music and shit
I
like
do.
that. Y'all ain't got no tune ready? Everybody going toxic? What we doing with it?
I do not have a plan.
I ain't going
I'm real
toxic.
still.
I'm gonna go. You ready, KB?
Yeah, I can go.
Go ahead. Do you think?
I got I'm gonna stay here in Florida. I got Mike Smith. Don't let it go to your head. I had Mike Smith.
OTM. Don't let it go to your head. Slip and slide records. I can't speak on what nobody doing. My first bag got blew with no health or life insurance. All these cars got paper tags, but can't afford to see a doctor if I slip, fall, and bust my ass. My main man ain't even real, cause I done know them for years and I ain't never seen him with his kids. Maybe not even respect, dog, but they don't make me no better cause I ain't sit them down to check, dog. Why I ain't tighten up my circle yet? Why these kids 13 sipping lean, popping Percocets? Why they real ain't standing tall? Why they taking all the dope, stepping on it with that fentanyl? Why we beefing with our own dogs? Why we think grabbing guns is the only way to problem solve? Why these niggas out here saying get caught and tell on the whole hood trying to cut their time? Don't let the good times go to your head. The more you make moves, the more they hate you. Don't make that money, don't let it make you. Don't let the hard times go to your head.
Yeah, that's Mike Smith. Don't let it go to your head.
Very nice, very nice.
I got a song. Since we're playing songs.
Go for
Oh,
it.
what you got?
This is to let
Who
y'all know
let the
where this
dogs
bitch.
out?
Hold on, my dog is going crazy. Stop. Lord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then
You
He's
what?
got
like,
That's
the
a
y'all,
peanut butter
this
police
in
is
your
2
dog.
lap.
hours. This is supposed to be an hour. My
Is that a
dog's going
German
crazy.
Shepherd?
No, he's a Cocker Spaniel
Oh,
named
okay. No, you're a
Martini.
sheriff.
Big
Trying to
cop.
figure it out.
Pause.
Yes,
Anyway, so give y'all this
If it's a
interview.
German Shepherd, probably was nervous because he seen a bunch of black people on it. Them dogs racist.
By nature.
Yeah, man.
Don't tell me you playing some Jelly Roll too. Oh, it's that Mexican man.
No, this is Big X the plug
I
Oh,
thought
from
this was Big
Texas.
X. Yeah, he
representing.
could have.
Oh yeah, yeah. I fucks with him. People ain't gonna hear this shit though. Real low. You like the Texas Rick Ross?
Yes, I
That's a
love
big
Texas
boy.
music, trap, rap. I'm into all of it and some gospel. But yeah, Big X the plug, Texas.
What's the police?
Oh yeah. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
the plug. I'm gonna rock with this artist, man, Nick Grant, man. He got an album out that's a lot of people slept on, but it's a solid project, man. He got a track on it called "Know Your Worth" / Grandma Said. I think I'm gonna rock with that, man.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be king of this shit. All my verses like paying a pick. All my verses they came with a brick. Say he real, but that ain't who he is. He gon' tell if he facing a temp. Eating good, left the waiter a tip. Now you gotta come and pay me, little bitch. All this drip and get the waviest bitch. Tell them niggas I can never be number two. Cause they know I came with the shit. I'm from where niggas die over necklaces. Unfortunate chain of events. Niggas snaking, but he say he your friend. Life's a movie, I ain't changing the script. Nigga playing, then we laying them stiff. Mama told you not to play in cement. Pinky ring bling and say it again. House money, but I pay up the rent. Granny told me I should pray off the sins. Flow killer at the seance again. I just let him lie. I don't support the truth always. Granny told me I should pray and repent. Self-awareness ain't no way I'm offended. Niggas, you crazy. I don't care about what you're talking, cause I love me some me. Uh-huh. I don't care about what you're talking, cause I love me some me. Bitch, I know my worth. God, family, money in that order. Never hating, that's how I was brought up. God, family, money in that order. Please don't be no hater. Yeah. I gotta be king of this shit. Life's a bitch and I came in that bitch.
Yeah. Nick Grant, track title "Know Your Worth," man.
All right. So I'm gonna run this 50-50 by Moneybag Yo.
Nice, 50-50.
stick with the theme.
You better bring back them percentages.
I can't go half
Mr.
with you.
Toxic.
Are you straight up, baby? I can't waste no time with you. Hey, wife it, AP her. I can't waste no time with you. Hey, fuck that 50-50 shit. I can't go half with you. Money I'm bringing. I'm big bag. Fuck you thinking. I pop tags, cleared out Nina. Got jet last flight from Phoenix. Let me smash in the demon. When I blast, catch my semen. In my mask, free push ice. Getting out bags, I've been striking. If you can ask her for some pussy, she can ask you for some money. You ain't got enough. Damn.
Okay.
Fuck your homie. Ain't no whites on her.
You ain't catching no nut and no demon.
Soon she healed up on that surgery. I was the first come beat that up.
All right.
How the hell? You ain't doing
Let's
none of that
go.
shit he asking for that 100%. So
Ooh.
I'm talking to whoever want to take it
You
straight like that.
was listening to them lyrics, wasn't you?
I know the song. You played Mr. Toxic.
It's the toxic, what they call them.
It costs for that 100%.
We ain't trying to analyze the song.
Big Hondo.
I'm just letting you know it costs for that 100%. What you got, Silk? You got to be about that.
I think I'm about to go with some ransom, man. I don't know, man. Trying to figure out what I want to listen to, man. Everybody was kind of random and everywhere with it, so I can't really match a vibe. It was random as hell.
I like the plug. I like the dude from Texas, though. I be listening to him a little bit. His fast rapping ass.
Yeah.
I don't know how he don't run out of breath. That's a
His
big
shit,
ass dude. Pause.
His shit definitely on my son's playlist.
Yeah. He be sliding, bro. He
shit.
Yeah.
I be listening to my it go because he share my Spotify. So the Big X.
So it come up.
Yeah, Big X the Plug is definitely one of his peoples. That's how I got onto it. I'm gonna go with.
He did Whip It. I like Whip It.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When he first came out, I was trying to find like a discography of like albums and shit when I first started hearing his music, but it ain't a whole lot out there. But I'm gonna go with.
Ready to play Climate until Randy played them already. I was like, I gotta play somebody else.
I was like,
I like
I'm
that.
gonna go with my guy Ransom, man. Losses to Lessons.
We celebrating with gold on ice. For you, that's jewelry, but for me, it's a typical night. Ace bottle show, we ain't settled for typical life. My niggas shining, we ain't planning on dimming them lights. See them sparklers come from afar, straight to my section. We sipping and tipping out your tuition. Them bottle bitches get singles, don't mean we pay them attention at all. All my niggas play ball. Bitch, she coming consistent, no PPP was involved. We open doors to revolve, and now the whole gang spin what it costs to be a boss. Hood babies evolve. Them gatekeepers couldn't keep us at all. Couple steps ahead of the pack, I learned to run when bitches barely could crawl. And try to act like they don't see from afar. Yeah. Well, if this ain't no pissing competition, why they peek over stalls? Why they copy all the shit that I draw? Carbon copy, I'm the reason bitches wanna be stars. Murder season in the summer, winter, spring, and the fall. Just to kill for them all. I'm a killer at heart. Kept it a buck from the start. Real nigga in the field, booby mouths, top of heart. You can't win shit when you broke. Turn my losses into lessons, wise words, and a quote.
Yeah, I really wish that you stayed aboard, but you had to jump ship when you really should have just stayed the course. Let me spell it out for you, H.O. Now, this ain't a game of horse. You ain't a whore, but you made life harder, just like Grand Claude. Hey, of course, nobody is perfect. Thought you was worth it. On the surface, thought you was in your bag. And I gave you purses. Fast forward. You playing this game and hype to be scoring. No treat and playing a nerd who gon' turn to Michael B. Jordan. Don't burn my whites in the morning, my bacon. I need that nice and crisp, cause you just played a part in my movie. Had to write the script. Life's a bitch. She sure looks nice when you living nice and rich. Paid her full. I wish I was there to give some advice to Rich. I'm bad. Had to get some shit off my chest though. Now it's back to turning wines into dollars. Just like Creflo. Talking escrow since Najee Jones was a Willie Esco. Silly dress codes got niggas to watch. No time to address those. Yeah.
Hey man, about to go another 30 bars. I gotta stop him, man. That's Ransom and Shamika. Losses to Lessons. Straight bars, no hooks. Shout outs. We out of here.
Shout out to y'all.
Thanks,
Shout out
bro.
to Randy for coming to kick it with us. Yeah, I fuck with y'all. Shout out to y'all. It's always cool to kick it.
I gotta be up at 4 a.m, man. Shout out to God. That's all I got.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, same.
Shout out to Shell for holding down with
Big
the
shout
women
out to
energy.
God, man. Shout out to
Hell no.
Trey lagging, bro.
y'all scissoring later on.
Trey lagging like a motherfucker.
What? Scissor. What is happening?
My bad. Shout out to the scissors. Shout out to all the scissors on the
scissors.
earth. Shout out to everybody involved, man. I love you guys, man. It was a great show. A lot of great conversations, and
I can't wait to
it's
listen
going to
to
be
that.
interesting listening back to the dialogue and
wait.
chopping it up. So I appreciate all your perspectives, and thank you guys for intelligent conversations.
Already. You want to say bye at least? Geo shit. You ain't say shit all show, bro. Say.
Arrivederci. Thank y'all for coming out. Good night. God bless.
Enjoy your Christmas tree decorate. Take pictures or it didn't happen.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
we don't do that. We don't do the show.
That boy ain't taking near picture.
He can't put that shit on his Instagram. He gonna lose his audience.
That
motherfucker got a woke following.
She gonna have his hand like the Grinch in there
Is that
showing.
brother Geo with the?
Like the Grinch.
Is that brother Nature's son with that Christmas tree?
Take his dashiki.
I gotta unfollow this brother here.
Bro said take the dashiki, dog.
Take his dashiki now.
Turn in your North Star badge.
How Gio gonna be on my social media? On her social media, helping with the tree. I'm finna send it in the group.
Turn your chakra chain in, my nigga. You tripping?
What are y'all socials? I would like to follow y'all.
We need to put all our socials on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's Roll Up Silk. Easy to find me. Roll Up
I
Silk.
think I follow you, Randy.
What's your name on there, Shell?
Caramel Latte 83. I think I follow you already.
Yeah, we really doing this live. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it live on the show. Yeah. Y'all go follow us on socials. And fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
We still live?
Yeah, I ain't hearing shit.
Yeah, we definitely.
I ain't give you your phone. You can about your last name. None of that shit.
Hey,
Not your last name on the show,
shit
Shell. Ain't that a bitch? You brought your own. What's my
shit
last
KB
name?
underscore
Now your last name on the
Enterprise
show. They about to
83.
search your ass.
Hell no. I am Googleable though, but it's all
They about to
positive.
Google. You got your whole government on this bitch because you wanted to quiz me.
No, but I've been Googleable. So from my career.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but they couldn't Google you unless they put your whole shit on here. So you don't give it on dates, but you gave it to the audience.
Thank you, Corey Silk Nose.
You know my shit.
You gotta turn that recording
all the
off.
time. Tell her, KB. They put my business on the internet all the time. My house address, all type of shit. Like, God damn. Yeah, it's crazy.
We've been dealing with this for a minute, Shell.
That's another thing. If you tell people your whole thing too quickly, if they ask, don't be like shady.
I never told them. They just go find shit.
Think about that. They can get your public record and get your address. Like if you own a house in this city, they can put your name in there.
It's the first and last name with you, and it's the 50-50
that trigger. That shit. That 50-50 shit.
Y'all don't like it. Yeah, it's triggering, but it's true. I ain't speaking. I'm speaking facts.
You gotta stay.
I ain't gonna say I don't like it. I'm just saying.
That's how you need to open your first day shit.
You speaking your
get the first and last name and get their 50-50. Hey, where you at with the 50-50, my boy? Give me a 50-50 breakdown.
It ain't what you bring to the table. It's what's your
we ain't
stance
gotta
on
go
the 50-50.
cheesecake and have no drinks and shit. Give me a 50-50 rule. Let's cut to the chase.
I never been a 50-50
I got
girl,
PTSD about
I
that shit.
brought more to the table than not. So
you done ran into a 50-50 killer. He was at the fucking bar like, motherfucker, that drink 7. You got 3.5 on it? No, 50-50 you ran into some trauma.
Had one water, 2 appetizers.
This is the drive-through. Hey, he asked him to split the bill at the drive-through. Hey, boss man, what that is? You said $17.50. Give me your card. Can you do 2 cards?
She had number 7.
2 payments.
She had the 7. I had the 3. Get that shit right.
Man, let's get
I
out
don't
of
be
here.
supersizing the shit like that, man. That's
friend,
her.
Y'all listen, for real though. My friend ordered Uber Eats for her and this guy. She just happened to have Uber Eats up. He came over. They
How long
ordered
was the
Uber
story, Shell, before we saw it?
Listen,
How many
they
friends you
ordered
got
Uber
that got a
Eats.
damn story?
They ordered Uber Eats. When the order came, he was like, "Oh, I'll get you back." This Negro sent her half,
Oh,
and not even tax and tip. He sent just for his order.
He spent what he
Yeah.
And
got.
it was
That's
at
what y'all
her
running
house.
into.
That's his
That ain't
food.
what we talking about. Y'all running into them 50-50
No.
brothers, and you gotta have a better screening process than that, man. Come on.
Man.
Splitting the Uber Eats. You ain't even splitting it. Like, bro,
He
get out
wasn't
of
even
here. All right, we out of here.
speaking.
We
He
gotta go. We
was
gotta go.
hers.
And we gonna deal with your trauma of 50. You need to go to therapy about
No, it's
50-50s.
not trauma, man. It's
Already
not
cleared
trauma.
it.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I
All right,
just don't
Randy, I
Quick,
feel
fast,
you.
and in a hurry.
Hey, we out.